Hello gamers, and welcome to the Gamer Zone, in which we've gamed like 3 times ever. I do think it's really funny. Also, hi everybody. Hi. Happy Saturday. I didn't take my meds this morning because I was scared about how they would mix with alcohol, so this is gonna be a little bit looser than we're used to. I'm gonna be a little bit worse at everything, and we're just partying like that, okay? So, social security number reveal what? I'm saving that for marriage, thank you very much. My social security number is between me and Jesus. See, we're already being goofy. We off to meds, baby. To clarify, these aren't the kinds of meds you can't skip. This isn't a bad thing. I have ADHD meds. As a rule, you take them anywhere from a few times a week to every day. I take them most days. Certainly any day I'm going to be streaming. It is not unhealthy for me to skip. There is no actual, it's not a good idea to mix stimulants and depressants, which is why I have not taken them today. You know, if you too take ADHD meds, it is a good call to not take them if you plan to drink. I have done a lot of Googling, but don't worry, it is perfectly safe for me to not skip a day, right? That's good. If anything, it's better for me, but she truly deserves it today. I am sorry that I am going to be worse at everything. So let's look at what we got done this sprint. So thank you for the hydrate. Ow! Oh my god! I just hit my mug on my tooth. Did you guys hear that? I feel like that rung like the Liberty Bell. Holy Christ! There we are. I have hot cider. I know that was loud, right? Ow! What? Right. We have hot cider. Not the alcohol kind. Obviously, it is 1 p.m. I haven't fallen from grace that quickly. I'll be better at ADHDing. True. Yeah. If anyone needs to know a lot about sharks in the next 20 minutes, boy, am I qualified. How much caffeine have I had? None, because I don't, I'm afraid of even taking one drug, let alone several. Yelter, welcome! Thank you for the follow. Cider can be warm? Yeah, you can have hot apple cider? Which, okay, I've wondered about this for years. Why is it that only apples, that's the only kind of juice you can microwave, and people won't look at you weird? Right? Right, how come you can't microwave orange juice, right? If you microwave orange juice, you'll be sent straight to prison. But if you microwave apple cider, that's a toasty fall beverage, right? Mulled wine is a thing. I know, but that's not really juice, you know? Pear would be nice warm. Yeah. See, warm orange juice would be like a crime. A crime, but you can just have hot apple cider and no one cares. Like compote. Yeah, I guess a little. Yeah. Microwave some orange juice and tell us how it tastes. Yeah, new sub goal. New sub goal. Drink the hot juice. Drink every kind of hot juice at Trader Joe's. So right, yet so brave. They are different compound. Yeah, truly, they are different compound. Okay. This is the kind of energy the stream. Yeah, because all streamers have ADHD. Dude, I know. Cranberry juice could be okay warm. I know. That could be kind of nice, right? If it's a kind of tea, why wouldn't it be a hot juice? Why is there only one kind of hot juice you can... Okay, so apple cider in America refers to either fermented apple cider, meaning we call them hard ciders usually. Konante, welcome! Thank you for the follow. But you wouldn't always have to say hard cider, right? It's a little ambiguous, where you could say hard cider or just cider to mean a fermented apple cider, or if you just say cider, if you just say apple cider, you're usually referring to an unfiltered pressed apple juice, right? So apple juice in America is typically something highly, highly filtered, so you wind up with a juice that's almost clear, right? Whereas, if you're talking about apple cider, that's like the cloudy apple drink, you know? And that's not typically alcoholic unless you specify hard cider. Mind Mara, welcome! Thank you for the follow. Earl Grey tea is amazing. Yes, Earl Grey tea is, peak. You wonder if it's the pH problem. Well, but being hot wouldn't raise the pH. Why would that do that? It's the same in Canada. Interesting. I guess because, apple cultivation has a very similar history in the two countries. Makes sense. You wonder why it's called hard. Like, does alcohol make the taste less smooth or something? I've always wondered that, right? Why is it that calling something a soft drink means that it has bubbles, and calling something a hard drink means that it has alcohol? I would expect those things to be opposites, but they are not, and some have both. Like, for example, hard cider is typically a bubbly drink, meaning it is in fact both hard and soft. Anyway, these are the things we wonder about. So, Miss RGB instrumental. I showed you guys what I had so far. I do not like it. I'm not crazy about it. I'm not feeling it. The Miss RGB instrumental that I made sounds like it came out of a video game from the early 2000s. So, the synths sound weird and cheap and plasticky. So, I'm working on fixing that up. That will be something that we carry over into the next sprint. The Cha-Cha Blender fix-ups, we're almost done. We're so close. What did I think of Vettel building his PC? I think you guys were way too hard on him. I think he was doing just fine. I don't think there was even really a problem, right? Sometimes you try something and it doesn't work. Maybe you should have read the directions a little bit more, but at the end of the day, I don't think it was a huge deal. I thought you guys were way too hard on him. I don't think there was a single chance at all that he wasn't gonna succeed. So, how was I not stressed at Vettel? I guess I'm just a chill person. Practical Porpoise, welcome! And Endelas Machiko, welcome! Yeah, okay, so. But he didn't succeed technically. He will. It's those myths. Okay, so, what do we got now? Scheduled drinking stream. We did that. That will be at 6 p.m. tonight. God help me. At 6 p.m. tonight, I will be hopping back on stream with Cerber and Minnie and Vettel. The Right Reverend Kaiser? Oh, welcome? Welcome, thank you for the follow. Right. So that's what we'll be. No way! We got it! Wait, really? Frick yeah! 6 p.m. EST. Sorry, I didn't clarify. I'm always going to be speaking in terms of New York time, because I'm a little garbage hobgoblin who can't add or subtract hours. So he didn't check the dimensions. I know, but there's a lot of things that you got to be keeping track of when you're ordering PC parts. I'm sure he just forgot. It happens. I don't know, man. I don't know. Math be hard. Don't dox yourself. Listen, they know that I live in New York City. They know that. If you're gonna go to New York City and just stop every woman that you see walking and you just go, Minnie, I'm so excited. Minnie, I'm so excited. I'm so nervous and I'm so excited. I've been writing up a list of questions in case we don't know what to talk about as we're drinking. So that if we're drinking and we don't know what to talk about, I could ask one of my questions and then we could all answer it. I need to go outside. Right, no. If you want to come to New York City and stop every single girl you see and just go like, hey, are you a VTuber? Be my freaking guest. I'll take you out to lunch. Right, okay, so, scheduled drinking stream. We did it. We made it happen. That is 6 p.m. EST today. Just the ones that look like they're trying to collect bugs. It's not even prime bug season. I don't even bring my specimen jars with me anymore. Like... The people in New York City are going to blow you off or be Ellie. Yeah, that's true though. Hello, code bugs. Excuse me, what do you do for a living with a lapel mic? Yeah, but if you ask me, if I'm in public and you ask me what do you do for a living, I'm not just gonna like give that away for free. I'm not just gonna be like, hello, I'm a VTuber. I don't know if you know about virtual tubers such as myself. No, I'm not like introducing you to the concept of VTubing for a passing interview. I would just be like, I'm a robotics engineer, and I would run the frick away. Yeah, I'm a virtual tube enthusiast. You'd be scared of a stranger asking you that? Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a virtual tube enthusiast. I'm a virtual potato. Yeah, virtual tubers implies digital potato. I love that. Call me your internet spud. Some people provide that virtual girlfriend experience. I provide that virtual potato experience. Eric, thank you so much for 6 months.
That's crazy.
Oh my
How
gosh.
are you today? Nuts, yay, honey, yay.
Joy, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Rule number 1, don't talk about VTubers. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. What if we lay a trail of interesting bugs leading to a cardboard box with a stick? It might work, man. It might work. Honestly, if you just strike up conversation, I do kind of agree that, like, if you start talking to strangers on the subway, the only people who will respond to you they do not live somewhere. They live on the subway and they need money. Or me. I believe I'm the only New Yorker who would say hi. Hello, Anomaly Frog. We gotta get Ollie a bug costume? Yes. Yes. I know. I have 2 different playlists on Spotify called Don't Talk to Strangers on the Train. I have Don't Talk to Strangers on the Train, and then I have Seriously Do Not Talk to Strangers on the Train as a reminder. And it still doesn't really work, man. Because, like, you see people having a very bad time. Like, there is one person crying in your subway car. I would say 1 in 10 times you get on a subway. Like, 1 in 10 times you get on a subway, someone on the subway is freaking crying. And it's like, I have not, like, fully calcified. I've still got my, like, soft Midwest skin, right? And, like, if I walk into a public space and someone is, like, having a public crisis, I don't know how to just be like, well, that's not my problem. Like, I don't know how you do that. Okay. So, Cha-Cha model base. We finished the base. There are a few things that I have to do with colliders. Oh, yeah. Oh. There are a few things I have to fix with colliders, and I want to fix some of the rigging on her skirt. But overall, yeah. Overall, should be good. You've never seen a subway before? Should you stay away from them? Subways are fine. They're fast. They're nice. They're a little bit outdated. I personally, I love trains. I like underground train. I like how it goes fast. I think it could go faster. I think that would be cooler. But I like the subway in theory a lot. In like practice, I don't know how much I like the subway. I think in practice the subway is a little bit much. Yeah. Oh, the New York subway. Yeah, I can only speak to the New York subway. I've never been on a different subway. But yeah, the New York subway. Hey May, can you do something about this? Pirate Bird, welcome! Thank you for the follow. Man, I love trains. Man, I love trains. May, can you please do something about this? How are the subways outdated? They're a little old. They don't go as fast as other trains. They are, they're kind of janky. Like, they're always out for service because they are quite old. And so they're always breaking. Weddit, welcome! Thank you for the follow. So they frequently have to close down the tracks. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the New York City subway system, which I don't think anyone asked. Okay, onwards and upwards. Stonebeard, thank you so much for the prime sub! Okay, onwards and upwards. Horror game stream. Yeah, we did that. We made that happen. Commission new model toggle. We did that. You guys were there. What else we got? Control leg from Teensy. We got that going. Build other legs. You guys saw us do that. We have all of these things done. Now, complete sprint. Move open issues to new sprint. Okay, let's figure out what goes on the new sprint. Let's figure out. Miss RGB vocals. I think I'm gonna wait until I've finished the instrumental. But maybe I should, like, make a channel so that Minnie and Cerber can start recording theirs, and maybe I'll try. No. I'm gonna get theirs, and I'll mix theirs, and I can work on the instrumental, and then I'll record mine later on. Okay. Schedule shock color stream. We can actually do that this week because I got my Pi Shock. It finally arrived, and I have set it up, and I practiced shocking myself. I'm trying to figure out what noise I make when I'm shocked preemptively because I'm afraid. Record lyrics while drinking! Because I'm afraid of the horror. Like, I want to make sure that it doesn't, like, overload my microphone and just, like I don't, like, scream, you know? I don't know. So, anyway, schedule shot color stream. We will do that this week. We We already did this. Why is this still in to do? This should be done. Why is that there? Get out of there. Oh god, we're gonna have to do so much with Rap God. Siridius!
Minibot code bug pet.
Thank you so much for the sub! Couldn't be worse than Vettel's noises. Oh god, I live in fear because like people are gonna judge you for this forever. You know, they're gonna judge you for this forever. They're gonna remember how you sounded. Yes, I know. It goes on the leg. It goes on your thigh. That's where I have it right now. Not like right now. I took it off before starting stream, but I had it there so that I could be testing it because it arrived right before I started stream, which was why I was a little late because I wanted to set it up and see how it felt like. And it sure is a shock, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's mostly surprising. So, I did the ice cubes already, but the ice cubes don't hurt, you know? I'm not wearing it right now. I took it off. So, can't build the body yet because I still have to finish printing the body pieces. I don't know why that was even here. Let's reload this. To get rid of that. Okay. Wow. We're doing really well on these. Oh, I have to add tickets for rig teeth model for the R chat. And this should be, wait, why didn't it, there we go. This one should be, let's add the appropriate epic symbol. Parent should be subathon rewards. And it should be assigned to me. Very nice. Okay, cool. So we can close that. I will have to, hey honey, how's it going? I will have to Ellie hates wet socks. I do hate wet socks. I hate wet socks so much. So Chromatic! Thank you so much for the sub. Okay. So, I don't know if this is gonna happen this week because the wonderful people who have made this model, which I am so impressed with them. I am so grateful to them. I don't want to put a timer on them, so I'm not gonna add that to this week. I can't add body to this week, which means I can't test the gate. We could source the mini PC though. That's something that we could do this week. I'll try and pick a mini PC and get that working. Bam. Yo! Oh my gosh! Langy, thank you so much for the sub. Hello. Okay. Okay, maybe I will try and record Miss RGB. I'm not gonna get it mixed though. Okay. This seems reasonable. These are all pretty ambitious things. I can start on the Rap God instrumentals, although this might carry over into the next sprint if I'm honest with myself. Okay. This is our sprint. This is our sprint that we're planning. This is what we have left to do for the subathon. Go to the UK. Yeah, it's kind of a vibe. I wonder if we could make something that... Wow, Lambda Driver, thank you so much for 5 gifted! Lambda Driver, thank you! I think this is good. This should go under subathon rewards, and it should be assigned to me. Okay, start sprint. Okay, we have a shiny new sprint ready to go. I am anxious. And you know what that means, guys? Since we have finished our sprint planning and sprint review, it's time to do some live callers. I'm so excited and so nervous. Man, I love trains. Man, I love trains. That's, dude, the drinking stream is gonna devolve very quickly into me just like trying to do a British accent and being like, Vettel, server, does this sound British? Does this sound sausage? Did I do it? Does it sound British? I know that that's what it's gonna become. Sausage, sausage, sausage. Dr. Vectron, welcome. Thank you for the follow. And Theodore, thank you so much for 5 gifted. Theodore, thank you so much. Why sausage? Because it's hard. It's hard to say that British like. It's like how it's hard for them to say water correctly. Well, not correctly, but, you know, Americanly, you know? Oh, before the live call, IDM recorded a question. Okay. So let's listen to IDM's question before we start the live Q&A. Let's listen. Water. Yeah, they can't do it. They go like, water? Water? A bottle of water? You'll try and watch the drinking stream? We would love to have you, obviously. Oh my gosh, Rico! Thank you so much for 5 gifted! And Fletchat, thank you so much for 1,000 bits! Giga Chads, Banana Chads all around, and Radiant Force, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Keep having a great Saturday.
I'm having an amazing Saturday. I got myself a big ol' sandwich. Wolf, I'm making fun of you. We added that as a blurb? Why did we add that as a blurb? Okay. It's time to get serious, my friends. Togo Vago, welcome. Thank you for the follow. It's time to get serious, and it's time to listen to IDM's question.
Hey Eddie, this is IDM. I kind of wished I could have been here, but I have to go to work right now, so I don't really have the
Makes
time.
sense.
The quick question I had for you is, if you could just learn any kind of language with a snap of finger, which one would it be? It can be semaphore, it can be braille, it can be sign language if you want. Those are valid answers. Thank you. Hope to see you again soon.
So I actually can already read Braille. I might need some reference. I'm probably rusty. And I know sign language pretty well. It wouldn't be either of those. It would definitely be Mandarin. My Mandarin is super rusty, and it makes me sad every day. Because some of my best friends, Solkeon! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted! Solkeon, thank you! Some of my best friends are my robotics friends from when I was a kid, and we would all speak Chinese together, and it makes me sad how much my Chinese has fallen apart and how much I really can't talk as well anymore. So, Cosmic Supernova, welcome. Thank you for the follow. So, I think I would definitely choose to make my Mandarin like really, really fluent, like better than it ever was, man. Like smooth, you know? Like not even having a bad accent, and being bad at tones, you know? Did I finish that VTuber model? Nah, you'll see it's still in the in progress column. We still have a few fix-ups to do with the colliders. Theodore! Oh my gosh! Banana-chan! Theodore, thank you so much for 10 gifted! 10 gifted! Thank you so much, Theodore! Yeah, Banana-chan in chat. Come on. So, that's what I would choose. If not, I would love to be able to speak Spanish so that I'm not the only person in my family who can't. Yeah, those would be my picks. I think Portuguese is like the most beautiful language in the world, but I wouldn't choose it because not as many people speak it as those other two. So, anyway, let's go. What about extinct languages? I'm good. I'm alright, thanks. So, yeah. Amazing question, IDM. We appreciate you here. I hope you're having a good day at work. And I guess I'm talking to you in the future. Hello, IDM from the future. What's happening on planet Earth? Has an asteroid hit the Earth and now we're all going extinct? How's it going? Okay, sick. Make sure to turn off reactives on... Oh, okay, yes, Maple. So, okay, need you to move to call in live when you get the chance. Let's go. I gotta find the call in live channel. Infinite Zero, welcome. Thank you for the follow. And 420 Emil Geg, welcome as well. Welcome, thank you for the follow. Okay, call in live. I'm in it. May I'm in the channel. Coyote! Kyle, welcome! Thank you for the follow. Oh, okay. Hello. Hi, May. Ah! Ash, how's it going?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. How's it going?
Pretty good. I was like so afraid I was going to miss it because Shrimp was like, "Hey, I want cuddles, so don't
Yeah,
leave bed yet." And I'm like, "Oh, Mr. Boy."
it's illegal to get up if your cat is on you, so I'm glad you dealt with
100%.
that. Yeah. I'm glad that you didn't risk the law for me. So, you got any questions? You got any comments? What you got?
Question is, it was 2 in the morning when I thought of this.
Heck yeah.
I know there are some animal hybrids that we have.
Yeah.
Something like how we have a lion and a tiger that's a liger.
Or a Tyon,
And
depending on yeah. Sorry. Yes, continue.
ooh, I wonder if there are any bugs like that.
Magic pee 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 poo man. Yeah, welcome. Yes. So first of all, yes, the way that we determine species is theoretically can you produce viable offspring? But that isn't actually what we do in practice, obviously, because many of us have Neanderthal blood in our veins as we speak, right? And so that whole idea that like, oh, if you can produce viable offspring, I mean, think about coy dogs, right? Like coyotes and dogs can interbreed and produce viable offspring. So it can't really be true that that is where we draw the lines for species. And we rarely test this, when we discover a new species of spider, right? When someone takes a specimen somewhere, usually in rainforests, this is where most of the new discoveries of speciation happen, especially for invertebrates. Right? If we're looking at spiders, and we see one we've never seen before, right? We aren't like trying to see if it's producing viable offspring. With related spiders? So, the answer is yes. Many of what we call different species are probably just different colorations, different color morphs of species that we've already documented. And we have no way of knowing this because we have never documented whether they could produce viable offspring. So yes, all the time, every day, spiders that we consider different species are laying eggs and making more beautiful little spiderlings.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
I was like
hope that was
wondering if you
helpful.
could like. I was like, oh, if there's this really cool spider, like let's say like a peacock spider and a jumping spider.
So
Do
peacock
like
spiders
scientists
are
just
jumping
be like,
spiders.
oh, they are?
Yeah, they're both Celticidae. So, jumping spiders, it's a big group, but peacock spiders are in there, right? So for example, I wonder if you could mix like a regal jumping spider and a peacock jumping spider. Spoilers, you can't. But like, if theoretically you could, right? I'm sorry.
I've just, oh my, no, my brain is just like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
a giant nerd. I'm just like, this is awesome.
It is. Okay, you got any more questions?
Let's see. Do you think that if the giant insects from a long, long time ago existed at the same
Carboniferous.
time as, if they existed at the same time as dinosaurs, what do you think the predator-prey relationship would be?
Well, I mean, dinosaurs, famously, there were a lack of mid-sized carnivores, right? During the Cretaceous, which was like when most of the dinosaurs that you think of when you say dinosaurs were like having their heyday, during the Cretaceous, there was a huge lack of mid-sized carnivores. And so, but there were a lot of large and mid-sized grazers. And so, since the largest bug that we're thinking of in the Carboniferous, Arthroplura, the giant myriapod, that would have been a small size grazer at the time of the Cretaceous, just because animal life was generally bigger. But most importantly, it's unlikely that they would have been able to survive there. The thing that enabled or possibly required giant arthropods at that time was that the oxygen in the air was so high. And it's likely that dinosaurs would have had a hard time existing at those oxygen levels, and it's likely that those giant arthropods would have had a hard time existing in the Cretaceous because of the lower oxygen levels. But
so what I'm hearing is I need more oxygen to be 5'2".
Yes, that's what you need. Yeah. Okay, Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't want to like take up too much of your time.
Hey yo, amazing questions. I hope I did a good enough job answering them. I
You
think
did
it's
great.
totally sick to imagine like a flock of this doesn't matter. I'm having like dinosaur time in my own brain. Gaslit Sugar, welcome. Don't do that. Don't do that. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Anyway, yeah, I think it's kind of sick to imagine. But yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Hey, Kobe! Okay. What happens now? May, you're the architect of you're the architect of this strange universe you've built. What happens now, May? Oh, she's writing to me? Give me 1 minute between calls. Okay, I got it. So I guess I just fill space now. I guess I just chat. Hi everybody. Hi Gomi. It's good to see you. Nice Schmeat. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Good lord, am I alone in here now? Did May leave the call-in? It's just me in here. Am I making new goals? Yeah, you guys got any recommendations for new goals? Except I eat the IKEA meat, or what's the other one? Oh, I microwave orange juice. Why is it that your only goals for me are just like eat weird stuff? Why is that what you want from this? You have the ability to... But I want the reactives on. I want them on. It should be fine. IKEA meat. Listen, I don't know what it is. I don't know what that meat is. I don't know what they're doing in Sweden. I've never been there. Assemble IKEA furniture? Well, I'm gonna be assembling an IKEA chair. Guys. What about having an actually good meat meal? I don't know what that is. What's the best meat? Like, is there a meat that is, maybe be prepped to turn it off? Okay. But the thing is, I trust the code bugs. I'm putting a lot of faith in you guys. So I trust you. I guess I just trust you. Wagyu. That sounds expensive, and I don't even know what animal that comes from. Beef? Okay, it's from a cow? I'm good, man. I'm good. Ellie holds a 1-hour presentation on bugs. I used to do that like every week. I used to prepare an entire lecture on something about bugs. Gomi, I will put you in the Hudson River. Yeah, we used to do sort of educational ASMR where I would just kind of I would prepare a nice lecture, and I would then whisper the lecture, and we would dim everything down. We would show some graphics, and it was very soothing. It was nice. But we don't do that anymore because I got worried about doing whispering ASMR at the new size. You know what I mean? Once we grew so much. You were gonna say Korean food or carne asada? Okay, I will say Korean food is like amazing, and Mexican food is like amazing. Like possibly my two favorite cuisines. And so I would guess that they would handle meat better than anybody else too. Whoa, Maple is now a square. Maple, why are you a square? Maple, why have you become square? Okay, nice. She's unsquared herself. Can we talk about how much I love the reactive of May with the sword? Like she's just ready to battle for me. Maple turned into the default cube. Maple, come back. Reject bunny, become square. Calling your mod a square. May is a lot of things. I would not call her a square. I would call her a dweeb, a dork. I love her so much. But yeah, no. I was very worried. After the raid and all. Oh, next caller is up. Whoops. Okay. That it would be inappropriate. Yeah, for me to do ASMR because people would come in and hear the whispering and be like, "Can you say you're my mother?" And I didn't want to deal with that, so we just stopped doing it for a bit. But yeah, now we do again. Okay, May. Okay, I'm ready. Hello!
Bonjour, Mademoiselle Ellie. I'm Peffelkop.
That's not how I pictured you sounding. That's so good. Oh my god.
Oh. But everybody called me Fork, at least on the server.
Your accent is amazing.
I don't know why people love the French accent so much.
It's very smooth. You
Oh,
speak through your
thank you.
consonants in a way that I really like the sound of. It's nice.
No, thank you. Hi, Chad. I see you. French, yeah.
French.
French.
So, what you got?
So, you offered some shark fact earlier. Do you have a good one?
Some what fact?
Shark fact. Shark.
Sharks. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, dude, we got shark facts for days. What are you curious about? Oh, the toughness of their skin. It's actually teeth. So teeth likely evolved initially as a physical defense. It like shells and all other armor, right? And then those teeth eventually found use inside of the mouth as teeth, right? But before that, teeth were all over the body, and shark skin is still toughened by the presence of basically tiny teeth all over.
So, teeth are
Siesta,
just
welcome.
weird scales.
Yeah, teeth are just weird
weird
scales.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right?
What's your favorite type of shark? Favorite species?
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, it's always hard to choose just one.
Sand tiger.
Can you talk about it a little bit? I'm not familiar.
Oh, they're super cool and aggressive. Here, let me pull up a picture. Let me pull up a picture so that you guys can see what I mean. They're just like some of the coolest predators that exist. Oh my god. And just like the shape of them, right? They just inspire fear, right? I think this has got to be like the sickest animal. This has got to be like one of the sickest animals. And they're huge. They're responsible for a lot of shark attacks. Basking sharks are lovely. I love filter feeders. I love them. But oh my god, sand tiger sharks are just so sick. Like, here, wait, let me pull up a good picture. I'm looking at all these pictures. I'm not sure I'm finding one that really captures the magic, but I think this will do okay. Look at that! Isn't that sick? The black tips on all the fins.
Yeah, I get the picture now.
The expression, right? They're so cool.
That's a shark, like, that's a typical shark.
That's a shark. As opposed to what?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, a whale shark, that's not the first picture you have of a shark when you talk about a shark.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, same like those goblin shark, the one you can find in the depth.
Goblin sharks are sick. Have you seen a goblin shark's mouth as it feeds? Here, well, wait, let me pull up a picture.
Yes, it's the one that can unhinge its jaw.
Yeah! Well, it's not actually unhinging its jaw. It's that it can shoot out its entire mouth because it doesn't have any hard connections between its its jaw is a fixed shape, right? That can be bent. And with no chin, there's no reason it can't just like push outward that part of its face. So goblin shark feeding. Yeah. It knows what I want. Google knows what I want. Look at that. Look at him. I would die for him. I would. Wildero, welcome. So, anything else? Any more?
What's your favorite dinosaur? That's a
My
classic.
favorite dinosaur. That is a classic. I'm gonna say Carnotaurus. Let me show you a picture. Unless you know him.
No, I know. When I was a child, I knew all about dinosaurs. I even impressed people at the museum.
Yo! So you're also a dino fan. What's your favorite dinosaur?
It's hard to choose one. I think if I had to pick one, it would be the Spinosaurus, just because it represents how our understanding of them evolve as we study them.
Yes! There's still, like, so little is known. We keep finding new ones. We can't even tell which ones belong to new species. Oh my gosh.
and they make a species with, like, just one bone and make one the ludicrous claim about them.
And they're like, we assume this was a different guy, right?
Yeah.
We know so little.
Maybe it was a baby, but I choose to believe it's a bigger dinosaur we haven't found yet.
I'm gonna pull on a picture of Carnotaurus so that everyone can see how cool he is with his horns, and his stupid little chicken body. He's huge.
And the arm.
Yeah.
Worse than a T-Rex.
What?
They're even smaller than the one of the
Oh
T-Rex.
yeah, they're smaller than the T-Rex. But your Spinosaurus was probably longer. Let me pull up some Spinosaurus.
Which one?
so that we
Which
can see.
representation?
I know. I'm just trying to find a good one, you know? I'm trying to find something good. Oh, I love this one. This is my favorite paleo art of Spinosaurus. Look at this guy! Look at this guy! Look at him! Isn't he sick? Man,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a fish in that body of water. Thank you for the hydrate and the stocks. Welcome. Okay,
That's
you
my
got any more
childhood.
dinos, or is that? Are we good?
No, I was winging it on the spot. I prepared nothing.
Heck yeah!
So yeah.
Well, it was really nice to meet you.
Yeah, please
We've
be nice to
met,
Pork. He's really nervous right now.
I know. He was DMing me.
Yeah, I know. We talked about it.
Yeah, I felt bad because I fell asleep in the middle of a series of DMs that seemed to spiral down underground, and so I tried to reassure him. This is very low stakes. It is okay as long as you're not going to say a gamer word that gets my channel banned. You really can't mess up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you.
It was amazing talking to you. Obviously, we've met, but we haven't. It's different to hear someone's.
Yeah, it's weird.
Say something else in French.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. What's something especially French?
I don't know. Like, it's even a bit weird because culturally I'm closer to the Netherlands than, Parisian or Southern France.
Oh.
So I relate more to them than the rest
so
of France.
Interesting.
Yeah, like most of those culinary specialties are things you eat in Belgium or the Netherlands.
Man, I need to go to Europe.
You are going to. We reached that goal.
I'm going to the UK. Maybe once I'm in the UK, I'll decide to go and travel a little bit more because I've never really traveled. So it might be worth it.
Yeah, it's always interesting. I did a few countries, and it's always a wonderful experience.
It's crazy that you guys can just like drive the distance that I would drive to get to like Ohio and be in a completely culturally distinct country.
Yeah, I mean, just in France alone, as I'm talking, if I go down south a few hours, it's no longer the same culture.
I do enjoy.
And they speak my language.
Well, most of America speaks the same language.
Yeah.
But if you go far enough south, you won't be able to understand it. So.
Yeah. Practically in French. What can I say?
How can I possibly praise you?
No, it's just when I'm English mode, I'm thinking in English, not in French. I need to translate. Ellie, tu es une excellente streameuse et tu as réussi à créer une magnifique communauté. Et je suis sincèrement impressionné par tes accomplis.
Good streamer, good community. I don't know the third thing. I couldn't figure out what it was.
I messed up because I don't know if I'm thinking in English or French because English stole so many words. It's complicated sometimes. I don't know if a word is English or French.
It's kind of nice though. I like having so many words. Precision.
I mean, it does make it easier sometimes to remember the word. Like, you just have to do a few modifications and you have an English word.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love this community too. We got a really good community here. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah. It was a pleasure.
It was good. It was good seeing you. Okay, May, do your thing. Do your thing. Yeah, my dad always said of languages that when you are looking for a word, you just reach into the language bag and you just like pull out that word and you don't know if what language you're going to get it in, right? Welsh is just some language for some random guttural noises. That sounds kind of sick. I'd love to hear Welsh spoken. I don't think I've ever heard Welsh spoken. Let me look up what Welsh sounds like. YouTube.com, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. Welsh. Okay, what's typical Welsh? I just want someone speaking Welsh. Okay.
Gwynryn, a dwi'n gweithio fel darlledwr i'r BBC
Wow.
Cymru, ac yma yn y brifddinas yng Nghaerdydd y dwi'n byw
What is
ac yn
happening in the
gweithio.
background?
Ond mae'r daith yn cychwyn nôl yn 1942
How-
yna
how-
pryd ces i ngeni.
Why don't you
Yn
go somewhere a little
Llangefni,
quieter, huh?
Sir Fôn, Ynys Fechan ydi Sir Fôn, oddi ar arfordir Gogledd Cymru. Wedyn mis i'r ysgol gynradd
I can't
yno
even
pan o'n
attempt
i'n
this.
tua 6 oed. Ac mi rhaid
Chwechoed? That's so interesting. Gosh, nothing else sounds like that. What is the history of Welsh? Welsh language. It's not an isolate. It's not an isolate. Yeah, no, it's a Celtic language. That's so interesting because it doesn't sound like other Celtic languages, does it? Like, it doesn't sound Celtic at all to me. But I guess based on the spellings and everything, I should have assumed it would be Celtic, right? You only know Welsh fruit gummies! Also good, also valid. May is back! May is back! May is the time. May is the time. Yeah! Hello!
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Pretty great today. How are you?
Nice. I would say it's been a pretty great day. It's been a hot apple liquid and bagel sandwich kind of day.
Oh. I've been mostly doing water to keep my voice, recovering from my cold.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So I'm Abe. Hi. How
Hi.
are you doing?
It's nice to hear. It's so interesting hearing everybody's voices. It's like, you picture some things about someone's voice, but you don't picture everything. And then it's like seeing someone in person in a way for the first time. You know what I mean?
Yes, I understand. I've been doing a little bit of voice training. If you don't mind me asking, how am I doing?
You're doing great. You sound great. I mean,
Oh,
you sound like you
that's
have a
good.
bit of a cold. You sound like you're recovering from a cold a little bit. I can hear that when you make like n sounds, you sound a little congested. But that's it. Otherwise, you sound great. So,
All right.
you got any questions?
Of course I do.
Nice.
So if you were to play a tabletop game, what sort of character would you play?
One that doesn't talk because I tend to panic in the moment and lose the ability to roleplay.
So like a Vow of Silence monk or something?
Vow of Silence monk. Ex-criminal who got their tongue cut out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So dark.
Saber welcome. Yeah, I'm bad at role playing, so I usually play characters who can't talk. What about you?
Oh, I am all over the place, but my main role would be like a bard, mainly because I yap a lot.
The opposite. Well, that's good though.
Okay.
Bards are sick.
I've been meaning to ask about your lore. Do you mind if you answer some of the questions on that?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So, how do you picture Ellie coming into being?
So I have a comic actually. I have a comic. Let me see if I can find it. I know I
I'm
got it
so
somewhere.
interested.
I got a lore comic. Ayo, Sid, it's good to have you here. That is good timing. Let me see. I gotta go to my messages with Sappy Skew. Who has comms open, by the way. Oh dang. I wouldn't miss out on that opportunity. Let me scroll all the way up. Okay. So, we just gotta pull this onto the desktop, and then we gotta pull that onto the screen. Okay, so. I guess we'll just go through this. So, the premise is that I am a personal assistant robot, made to perform personal assistant tasks. Stepdad, welcome! But I am a lot, and I don't really know how to socialize properly, and I make the people uncomfortable. And so they decide to crowdsource, training my AI to handle social interactions better. And it doesn't really work, but I really like Twitch, so they let me keep doing it. Anyway, lore!
That's cute.
That's what we got. I don't know why. I never put that anywhere. I never like released it or anything. I just have it. I've just had it forever.
Does your creator have a name?
I know. No, I mean,
No.
I guess really it should be Mombot and Dadbot, right?
Were the code bugs created by the same people, or are they just like a new infestation?
I figured that I made the code bugs because I was lonely.
Oh. Bots building bots.
Bots building bots, building bots, building bots. Yeah, this is what the Great Ooze scenario begins as.
I see.
Maybe once some code bugs had been created, they made more. I don't know, man. I haven't thought that far ahead. So
It's just interesting to finally hear your lore.
yeah, I should probably share it more. Anyway, you got anything else?
If you were to pick like a like 3 genre tags to label yourself under, like comedy, drama, romance.
Romance. Have you met me?
Hey, who knows? Maybe this is a rom-com the whole time.
Yeah, I doubt it. I guess definitely comedy. Limited drama. I don't know. I feel like I just don't really have the ability to sustain drama. I can be sad for like an evening, but then you gotta tie your shoes the next day, you know? Fake boyfriend, Loria. So activate drama. Yeah, no, I think honestly just comedy. If I'm real.
Oh, no slice of life for you.
Well, I mean, everybody has some slices of life, but like, I don't know. My social circle has been pretty well established for a while. I guess there are some warm, touching moments. I suppose we could be comedy slice of life. I guess we could be comedy slice of life. Yeah, there's a lot of edutainment in there, honestly.
Yeah, you're definitely a four coma.
So,
All right.
what about
Last
a musical?
question.
Yeah.
Can I add you on Discord?
Sure. Yeah.
I would love to talk more, but like I was always been so nervous about, asking if I could be your friend.
I'm very, very busy and I don't respond promptly. And I always feel bad because I think people have the sense that like, oh, if I could just get in Ellie's DMs, then we could hang out a lot. I barely have time to hang out with the friends I have, and I do want to make it clear that like you can absolutely add me on Discord. I can't be in conversations very much. I'm not very good at text only conversations. And I'm very, very busy. So just so you know, I will be very, very slow to respond, and sometimes I might completely forget.
You have no obligation to talk to me or anyone else, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. I hope you have a nice stream and everyone else is normal.
Yeah, I'm
Good
sure
luck
they
with
will
Pork.
be. Yeah, shout out Pork one time. I'm sure he's gonna do great.
All right. See you. So long.
So long. Okay. Yeah, I will say broadly, if you please don't put me in that position. It's very weird to say no to someone, especially someone that you've seen in chat a lot and you kind of know. But I can't say yes to everybody, you know? I can't say yes to everybody. Pork, you got this. I'm not that intimidating. Come on. So, there is a community server. There's a community server. So please, I do ask. Please don't. Please don't ask if you could add me. But yes, there is a community server where you can talk to me and the other code bugs. Please. Nice. Okay, is it Pork's turn? This is so exciting. Let me see who's in the call-in waiting. Yeah, it's Pork. Pork's in there, right? Wasteland Kitten, welcome, and Sipdeath, welcome. There's a Discord for code bugs. Yes, there is. Get on in there, guys. Would you want to do a watch through of Over the Garden Wall? It's like one of my favorite pieces of media. It's like one of my absolute favorite pieces of media, and it's like a little bit spooky. It's like pretty cute. You would. So we're a little bit late on it. Ideally, it should have been like a Halloween watch, but it's It's autumn as much as it's anything else, honestly. Like, it's a little bit fun and spooky, but honestly, more than anything, it's just an autumn show, I guess, more than it's a Halloween show. So if you guys are good with it, I would absolutely love to watch Over the Garden Wall with you at some point. We should find a time to watch it. Okay. May, I notice you're back. Have you brought someone in tow? Have you brought a poor lost soul? Pork!
Hi.
Hi!
How have you been? I haven't been in VC with you since the Dilophosaurus thing where you told me that they did not have any. I forget what it was. The gills?
Since we were talking about
I
that
forgot
seems
what it
fitting.
was.
Well, I don't remember either. So, but I believe that it happened. They don't spit acid. Yes, exactly. The frills.
Right.
Yeah, there's no reason to assume that they had frills. It's soft tissue, and we haven't found anything to support it. But yeah.
Right. I'm gonna ask a question from Sunny. She's coming back from like Canada and stuff, right?
Canada.
So she's on a plane.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So Sunny was wondering if you had any advice, like when you're not like streaming to friends, like for the first time, because Sunny's apparently streamed on Discord like a tons, but never to people that she doesn't know, and it makes her nervous.
The
Like
answer
when it comes
is
to
they're your friends
Mhm.
now. For the purposes of the stream, as long as you're streaming, just picture them as your friends. It's a little bit weird, and it will make you a tiny bit parasocial, and you will have to figure that out at some point. But I will say, you got to just assume they're friends, right? The same way that if you're in the Discord, someone pops by, you haven't met them before, but you assume that you probably have something in common because they're in the same Discord. Just assume that if someone pops by your stream, you probably have something in common. Just treat it the same way. And stack your stream at least once a week with actual friends. Find a time once a week when you're streaming that your friends can come by and hang out. And that way, you'll still kind of be streaming to friends. It helps it carry over. It helps you get that like vibe going of like all these people are my friends, and that's what you've got to do. Find your own beau. Yeah, honestly, beau is great. Find someone who makes you feel like super comfortable. Find someone that you bounce off of really well, and keep them with you while you stream, and that'll help you like find your rhythm.
Hear that, Sunny? I don't know if you could see this, but yeah, hello.
Also, it's nice
All
to
right.
talk again. I know that you were really nervous about
Yeah.
this, and I'm really glad you did it anyway. It's nice to talk.
Oh, it's all right. I actually do enjoy hanging around you a lot. I just haven't gotten the courage to like do it a lot.
Why are you nervous? What am I gonna do? Oh my god.
I don't know.
You don't gotta be nervous. I promise I'm harmless. Aya, welcome!
I am pretty curious about like who or like what are like the top like most inspiring things or like people that like help you keep doing the things that you do.
Ooh, my most inspiring people. I would say definitely my mom. Watching her summon that kind of energy every day, like watching her teach as I was growing up, was like really fundamental in finding my own voice as a streamer and finding where you keep that energy when you need it, you know, the way to just like access that energy and just like be available to people in a very personal and kind of vulnerable way. I would say that I've talked about this before, but like Bao got me through the pandemic. Watching her streams was like, it was such just like a ray of light when I was like super lonely and just like slogging through the absolute misery of the early mid-pandemic, and just like being able to watch her and just like have this thing to look forward to in this community space meant the world to me. And like, even though obviously I make a very different kind of content, and her music, oh my god, I have always been very inspired by her. And I guess the last is kind of two people, if that's okay. I'm gonna say Shumi and Bo. We all started streaming kind of around the same time and didn't really know what we were doing. And we've all kind of figured it out together. And they have been major inspirations to me during that time.
Honestly, that's a great way to like build up friendships, which is like
Yeah.
I guess grow with one another. It's great. It's amazing.
Mhm.
Oh, I have expressed that I've met like Sunny has like is coming back from Canada, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so sick.
yeah, it was our first time like meeting up actually, and it practically looked like I got kidnapped.
What?
So yeah, so it was just like I was at the bus stop like waiting to meet up with them, and they were like, "Oh, Pork, you should meet us in the Tim Hortons over here. Like it's close to the bus stop nearby." And it's like, "Oh, okay." And I checked the Google Maps, and there's like 50 different like Tim Hortons like
Oh
around me, and I
no.
didn't know which one to go to, so I just walked wherever I thought was like nice. And then like it was just a few minutes of figuring out like where to find like one another in like the proper Tim Hortons. And then
Well,
when they finally did, oh
yeah.
sorry,
No, I was just gonna say I'm glad you did. I'm glad you eventually did.
yeah,
There are an infinite number
uh,
of Tim Hortons. They spawn randomly, so.
it's crazy. It's like they're like Sunny said that they're like the McDonald's of Canada.
What do they sell there other than coffee? I only know about coffee.
Um,
Also, do they
well,
actually
they
say
have
Timmy's? Do they actually say that? I've always wondered.
yeah, actually, yeah, we do say that.
No way.
They yeah.
Timmy's.
It's yeah, you want to grab some quick Timmies later, or like something similar like that.
That's so crazy. Like, we don't have nicknames for these, right? Like, someone might say Starbs, but, you know, the kind of person who pays for the kind of yoga I can't afford. That's the kind of person that might say, like, Starbs. Nobody says, like, like, I don't know. I can't think of a nickname for Dunkin' Donuts. But the point is, oh, McD's? I've never heard someone say McD's.
In the Philippines,
That sounds like the
actually,
setup to a joke. Sorry, continue.
in the Philippines we call it like McDo, which is like MCDO. It's just really it's really that simple.
Oh, interesting. Oh my gosh. I
Yeah,
know that in Australia they call it Mackies, right?
Mackey's. Yeah. There's a
Yeah, Rudy, you knew where I was going with that.
imagine like calling Starbucks Starbies. Wait, that
Starbies.
sounds Starbies.
I'm gonna go get some Starbies. Horrible.
Yeah, like wanna after work, you wanna grab some quick Starbies later. Sounds
Yeah. No, it sounds
sounds
insane. So the fact that like you guys really do be calling it Timmy's up there, I'm not over it.
just it's much easier than saying someone's entire name. You know, like Tim Hortons.
Yeah. You could just call it Tim's though. You don't gotta get that personal with him. You don't gotta call him Timmy like you're his parents.
I mean,
Bards!
at this point, like if you've met someone, or like if you've gone to like a certain place like enough, I think you have like the opportunity
I guess,
to
yeah. I don't
say
know,
that.
because I feel like if I went to a Walmart enough times, I wouldn't feel like I could meet one of the Waltons and be like, hello, buddy boy, you know?
That's fair. That's fair.
So,
Oh, so about me getting kidnapped.
yeah.
Yeah. So as soon as like we found each other, it was like, uh, the car just stopped and it was like, "Pork, get in," and then I just got shoved into like a car with a bunch of people. And like,
Mhm.
I didn't know how to react. I was about to get emotional when it came to meeting Sunny, but I just had like a pastry shoved into my mouth as soon as I sat in the car.
Man, it's so cool that people meet each other in this community. Like, I know that it's kind of Zach Media, welcome. I know that it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe egotistical for me to be, but just like it makes me so happy thinking about people in this community meeting each other and just like, dang, dude, like maybe I'm actually doing something okay sometime.
You're doing amazingly,
Thank
Ellie.
you.
Like there's like so many times where Sunny and I would like talk about like how much like you've change like our brain stuff.
What? What does that
mean? I have no idea what that means, but like
your
it's helped us.
brains.
It's a good brain changing thing.
I'm really glad. That's so good.
Yeah.
Dude, I love this community so much. I was so scared when we first like grew so much. I was like, Bo, I don't know what to do. Like I knew my community before and I really liked them and I knew who was there. Like what if now it sucks? What if we get in a whole bunch of new people and they all suck? I guess just by self-selection or what, I don't know. But they're all really great, you know? I was so worried. I was so worried when we initially grew. I was just like, what if it sucks now? What if the server sucks now? But it doesn't. It's better than ever. And thank you guys for being so cool.
More often than that, like the chat often reflects like the streamer.
Well,
which is like, yeah,
that's impossible because y'all are like, there's nothing, any piece of information that we are talking about on stream, someone in chat knows it. Like y'all are so freaking cool. It's the best. Anyway, thank you for being part of that, Pork, for a very long time. Thank you for being part of this community, and thank you for calling in. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's really nice to talk.
I don't know how to say goodbye. What do I
don't know. May can just hang up for us. We could just say like bye until May isn't doing it though. May, you gotta do it.
Bye.
Bye. There we go. She did it. Every code bug. God. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. Nerds attract nerds. Yeah, real. May, you're perfect. Never change. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you want to tip Maple, who was so nervous leading up to this nightmare, you can feel free to do that at that link. And you should, because May is the best, and none of this would be possible without her, and I am so grateful to know her and to be her friend. I think I've probably talked about this to most of you, but when I started streaming, I didn't know what the frick I was doing. My early TikToks are like unwatchable. Like I didn't know to cut out silences. I didn't know how to edit, so it would just be like, and I was streaming in the wrong resolution, so it'd be like super low resolution, and it would just me being like, and then a joke. Like there would be like a 2-second pause in the middle of it. It was so bad. You remember my TikTok phase? It wasn't really a phase. It's been most of the time I'm streaming. I mean, I posted a TikTok like last night. So yeah, give Maple all the tip. I posted a TikTok like last night. But yeah, no, we still do it. But early on, I didn't know what I was doing. And Mabel found me and was like, hey, do you need help setting up your OBS? And that was it, man. That was it. Like, she found someone who needed help, and she's been my friend ever since, and I am so grateful. I'm so grateful to know Maple. I'm so grateful to know Pork. I'm so grateful to know all of these wonderful people. Thank you for being part of this silly community. Okay. I'm accepting the friend request because I said I would. Now we go back to the code bugs. We're still waiting for May to set things up. Half of these people are like my mods. Like I don't think we really need to vet them that carefully, but you know, I understand. Yeah, hey. Oh, is someone coming? May's back. That means someone is very likely on their way. Hey!
Hello.
I love your reactive so much.
Thank you. I set it up yesterday in case it was needed.
It's incredible. Is that your character?
So I am. Pardon me? That's just Inspector Gadget. I don't know if you've ever seen Inspector Gadget.
I've never heard of Inspector Gadget, but it's sick. Okay, sorry, continue. You are.
I am Toki Doki Toki. You can call me Toki if you like.
I often do. It's nice to put a voice to the name.
You in chat might maybe remember me from a few months ago. You read on stream a very silly story in which...
Of course, I remember you from being in chat. You don't have to have written a story for me to remember you, but yes, of course I remember your story. It was amazing. But yeah, even beyond that, of course, listen, if you're in chat regularly, I have probably talked about you to my dad. Like, I know who you are. You don't gotta wonder. I know who you are. Welcome, Neko Alejo. See, I might talk about you to my dad. It depends on what you say in chat. Anyway, sorry. Continue, Toki.
Well, I was wondering, you see, from my story, you might remember that your character had a lot of very, very silly, robot powers. I had you turn into a jet and have little tools come out of your hands and things. I was wondering if you could have a new cool robot ability. What would you pick?
Oh, that's such a good question. More arms. I said that
More
without
arms.
thinking. I didn't even think, but yeah, it's got to be more arms, man. I'm gonna.
I mean, I remember.
all the
I remember when you were
groceries, one
demoing
trip.
your. Yeah, I remember when you were demoing your model yesterday. When some of the toggles switched on, you
Yes.
had like extra arms. Yeah.
Spooky. More arms. Doc Ock. Yeah,
More arms.
absolutely.
I
more
also kind of
arms.
wanted to ask you about like robots in fiction in general. I know you've seen like Star Trek and stuff. I was
So
wondering if you
much.
had any favorite. Yeah, me too. I was wondering if you had any like favorite like robot characters and stories, or favorite stories that were about robots or anything like that.
I mean, Data's a classic. I think a lot of weird kids really related to Data, right?
Oh yeah.
So I
sure
grew up
did.
really seeing myself in Data. I was actually talking last night to a friend about like how much I felt like a robot often growing up, just because of all of the amazing portrayals of like a strange person relating to a robot, or a robot character that is sort of strange and figuring out how to be human.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah.
And identify with characters that are either robots or aliens or different in some way. Yeah.
I always identified a lot with Odo. I think it's funny because I don't think anyone would like meet me and think like, wow, she's so much like Odo. But like there are episodes of DS9 that I can't watch without crying because I see myself so much in Odo and I see him so
Oh
much.
yeah,
in him.
Odo's my favorite too in DS9.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah.
Yo!
Oh, yeah.
Wait, who did you relate to most in all of Trek? Who'd you relate to most?
Oh, that's a good question. Who do I relate to most in all of Trek? I mean, I do feel like I relate to Data a lot, but I would probably say Geordi, I guess. Just in his
Yeah, I see that.
I don't know, awkward tinkering with things, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I totally see that. Yeah, with the red shirts. Multi-Swample, I'm worried about you. Be careful. But yeah, no, I definitely I related a lot to Data. I definitely related most to Odo, obviously not a robot, but in some ways sort of a specimen in the way that robots often are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Odo had that same sort of arc of sort of learning about, what humans were like and how to blend in
how to be one.
human society.
Yeah, without ever quite really being one. Oh my god, that one episode when oh god, no, I like can't do. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but oh god.
Yeah.
So anyway, I feel like no one in chat even knows this. I feel so bad. I don't know if anyone in chat even likes Trek, and I'm just like rambling. But yeah,
I mean, Star Trek lore goes deep. There's so many episodes.
So
There's
many
like nearly
episodes.
1,000 episodes or something.
Yeah, I haven't watched all of the original series, but I've watched all of everything else.
Yeah, I think I'm a little behind on some of the like very, very new stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I
that's
think
true. I'm not totally caught up. I'm always caught up on Lower Decks, and God help me, I'm always caught up on
I love
Prodigy.
Lower Decks.
Lower Decks is amazing. Prodigy is amazing. I am not as caught up on the grown up stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but thanks for chatting.
This was super fun. Thank you for talking to me. Ayo. Lower Decks. Yeah, dude. We love Lower Decks. We love Lower Decks in this house. It's like some of my favorite media. All of the characters are so relatable, So relatable. Rutherford is the best. Dude, I frickin' feel Rutherford. Oh my god. I love that guy. I love Teddy. There's no one in that show that I don't love. Man. Wait, guys. Did I tell you the thing about? Wait, I have to have pictures ready for this. I need pictures for this. One second. Has anyone in chat seen Prodigy? Has anyone in chat been watching Prodigy? Because that is crucial as a prerequisite for understanding this bit. Okay, at least one. That is enough to justify it for me. So I made the mistake of asking my friends who they thought I was most like in Prodigy because I was so sure that they were gonna say Rock Talk because I'm gentle and I love my friends and I love new bugs, right? I thought that they were gonna say that I was her, right? Let me pull her on stream. I thought they were gonna say I was her, obviously, because she's like very gentle and kind to the creatures, right? And that's me. And they all said I was Janko. let me show you. Let me show you who Janko is. I'm just gonna pull up a picture. Every single one of them. I asked like 5 different friends because I was like, surely eventually one of them will give me the answer I'm looking for. They all said I was Jacob. I'm so freaking mad. I'm not Jacob. I'm Rock Talk. Percussive maintenance. I know. Oh, Maple is back. Maple is back. That means she brings someone. She brings someone along for the ride. Who will it be? Will it be? Hello, Tato! Hello? Oh no.
Yes, hello.
Hello, there we go!
Hi.
Hi!
Everyone knows me as Tato, but you can just call me Tay.
Tay! Cute, like it. Nice.
Okay, just going back to with the nicknames of fast food joints. I live in New Zealand.
Oh.
We also call it Macca's.
Macca's.
So it's not just an exclusively Australian thing.
I'm so sorry. That was inconsiderate of me. I should have considered New Zealand.
No, don't worry. I mean, at least you're not one of those. Isn't New Zealand part of Australia?
No.
Because it infuriates me.
I'm so sorry. No. I am aware enough. I've played enough GeoGuessr that I can pretty reliably differentiate. I mean, the climates are different, just from that alone. But also, yeah, I mean, you're gonna see like a lot of differences in the plant life. This is all GeoGuessr stuff. This is not actually cultural stuff. Culturally, I could not speak very well to the differences.
Culturally, it's very different. Well, I mean, there are obviously some similarities being so close to each other, but I'd say the main differences revolve mainly around food. Food and
what are the food differences?
That's about it. So the one similar thing I'd say we have is a lot of fresh seafood because obviously both being quite isolated like island nations. But in terms of indigenous food, so I don't know much about the Aboriginals of Australia because I've never had cause to, but I do know that the food compared to the natives here, which I am native, so I can speak on this, it's prepared quite differently. One of our staple foods, hangi, is cooked underground using hot stones to get like a earthy flavor.
Cool. That's sick.
Yeah. Moving on to questions. Do you know much about the bug life here in New Zealand?
I know very little. Here, wait. So I know a lot more about. I know that there until humans, there were no native terrestrial mammals except for the bats. I know that you have like one of the only almost flightless bats. The ground bats are primarily flightless. I know that you have a ton of amazing flightless birds. We won't go into all of them, but I adore kiwis. And I think that anyway, I know that I know that there was St. Bathon's mammal, which was found on New Zealand, but presumably went extinct. And so there were at some point terrestrial mammals there. St. Bathon's mammal being something like a stem monotreme. I believe. I don't know that I know a lot about the bugs there, though.
Yeah, well, I don't either, actually. I only know about the witters, the giant ones, because one time when I was younger, I found a hedgehog in the house, and and they're considered pests here, and I felt really bad, so I didn't want my parents to see it, so I snuck it out. But while I was putting it back into the like bamboo that was growing near our house, I felt something crawl onto my foot, and I looked down, and it was the size of my foot, because I was quite young at the time, and it was just this giant witter, and I screamed and I kicked it away.
They're absolutely incredible. So these are orthopterans. Let me pull up a picture of a weta so that everyone knows what we're looking at. Carix, welcome, and Novastar, thank you so much for the sub. So this right here, this is a weta. Very reasonable that it could be the size of a child's foot. They are really, really cool bugs. They're orthopterans. You can probably recognize that they look kind of like crickets, kind of like katydids. Really, really cool. You can see that they have those spines, like a lot of spiny katydids, like a lot of giant katydids. Nua, welcome! Thank you for the follow. Really, really cool bugs. I completely forgot about them. But yeah, I know about wetas. I guess I'd never realized that they were New Zealand. I had seen pictures of them, and I honestly had never looked up where they were from.
Yeah, I was terrified. I ran back inside crying, but
no,
I
so sorry.
I feel bad now though, because I found out that they were like endangered, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't have kicked it.
No, it's okay. It can stand up to a kicking. I mean, those things are built for tough. You saw that thing. That's a tank. That's military grade.
Yeah. Oh, I remember you saying you like kiwis.
So much. They're so cute. I'm obsessed with them.
Yes. I used to live,
Eliza, thank you so much for 10 gifted. I'm so sorry. I just have to really quick. Eliza, thank you so much. Okay, sorry, Tay, back to you.
It's no problem. So I used to actually live in a kiwi zone, in the north of the North Island, so like very far north. I didn't get to see them often, but on occasion I would hear it, and their calls are actually quite terrifying.
Let me look it up. Let me look up a little sample. YouTube.com. Let's go. Kiwi call. Ooh, there's a new snake discovery out. Okay. Male kiwi calling. Let's go. That's cute. That's just really cute. I don't understand. Are you terrified by this? He's adorable.
It's mainly the mating calls that I was talking about. They sound like shrieks.
Huh. Because this is adorable.
It also depends, it depends on the species of kiwi as well. I do recall that some of the smaller ones sound quite cute. Oh, yeah, that one. But yeah, kiwis, I love them. Something interesting about, not kiwis, but another bird we have, which is the pukeko, or the swamp birds. They were actually on the verge of extinction when I was probably about the age of 9. And there was an actual government effort where they took like every single pukeko that they could find and put them into an extensive breeding program to re-release them. But now they're considered pests.
Well, you know, that's fine though. We're really good at killing animals. We'll catch up, you know? We're great at
yes. Stuff like this aside, another question. Do you have like a favorite like series of literature?
I mean, I loved the Warriors Cats books when I was a kid, but I don't want to say that. Oh god, I guess I haven't really read a lot of series of books. I mostly I got into reading nonfiction when I was pretty young, and I stuck with it for a very long time. I don't think I've read a series since The Warrior Cat. Does that have
That's
to be
insane.
my favorite series? That stinks. That's awful. No! Guys, I sound illiterate. I sound like a child. I sound like a baby boy. I hate this for me. What's yours? What's yours? Something cooler than Warrior Cats?
So currently, my favorite my favorite series isn't really a series, more so as it's a collection of myths and legends. So I have several books, all with different myths and legends from places all over the world. And I'd have to say the Arabian Nights so far have been my favorite collection of stories.
The Arabian Nights stories are so good. The plebs and tourist, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, no, so good, so good. We had those read to us when we were in elementary school. So, and thank you so much for the sub. So, I guess probably not even most of them, but yeah, some percentage of them. So I've never pursued them on my own, but I remember loving them then.
Yeah, an unconventional read of mine, I will say, is the complete series of world atlases that I own.
Well, okay, if that counts as a series, then I have a better answer than Warrior Cats.
What's the answer?
I'm trying to remember the name of it. I was given this gift set. I'm trying to remember what the official name was. I can also just go get them. They're across the room on the shelf. But yeah, Rise and Reign of Mammals has been really, really cool. I've been reading that. So anyway, Warriors Cats is valid. Maple, you take that back. I am not valid, and I will not hear this. That's so humiliating. Ellie, what's your favorite literature series? Warrior Cats. Oh, just let me die. So, anything else?
One not really a question.
Yeah?
Pardon me, I'm just words.
Take your time.
Not good.
You are all
Brain
good.
not good.
Brain words so hard.
Brain words so hard. I woke up at 4 a.m. Oh, do you have a favorite baked good?
Yes. Pies. Usually, I guess apple and pumpkin are my favorite pies, but pies. I love pie.
Pie is a good one. Sadly, I didn't get to do much pie work because I used to work at a bakery to train for a certificate in artisan baking.
Whoa! Did you get it? Is that what you do now?
I did.
Sick!
So I'm currently job hunting because the unemployment rate here right now is just insane.
We got this, pal. We got this. You and me both. VCD Dorothy, welcome! Yo.
Yeah.
I'm sending my luck your way. Send your luck my way. We got this.
Since pies are mainly a pastry and I specialize in breads and biscuits, I only got to make like the fillings and stuff for pies. And even then it was more so meat pies because savory pies are much more common in New Zealand and Australia than fruit pies are.
Dude, I would love to try a savory pie. I don't think I've ever had like a real savory pie, but that really appeals to me as a pie lover and a lover of I love when food is like a mush. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I understand that.
And so if they just put that in a pie, that'd be kind of great for me, honestly. So wait, what's your favorite thing to make?
Oh, okay. I will say since baking is work for me, I don't really have a favorite because it's hard to be like, oh yeah, my favorite thing to do at work is to knead bread. But
dude, I have favorite things to do at work when I had work.
Let me just grab my recipe books.
Heck yeah!
I'd say one of my favorite breads that I made was probably an apricot caron. So it's a reef bread that you can use like any sort of like bread base, but it's typically brioche that's used. But you roll it up similar to how you would a scroll, and then you'd cut two ends in half and
What's it
join them
called again?
together so
I'll
it
pull up a
forms a
picture
reef.
so that everyone can see. What's it called again? Just that I can pull up a picture of it.
Apricot caron, so COURONNE.
Oh my gosh, this looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's really fun to make. Sadly, it usually has citrus fruits in it, so I can't eat it because I am
You can't
mildly
eat
allergic
citrus.
to. No, I'm mildly allergic to orange and
That's so
tangerine
sad.
and stuff.
I would just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Just brave it, honestly. Just risk it for the literal biscuit.
Yeah, that's my favorite bread, I'd say. Brioche is hard to work though because of the oils from butter and also the eggs. So, since I made the stuff in bulk, oftentimes it'd be like 1.5 kgs of butter going into.
That's a lot of butter.
Yeah,
Sweet
1.5
Christ.
kgs, and then. Actually, no, it was 2.5, and it was 1.5 kgs of eggs. So it was a lot of eggs as well.
A lot of egg. I love the way you say eggs.
Eggs. New Zealand accent, gotta love that. Eggs.
It's really good. This is embarrassing, but I've watched Flight of the Conchords so many times. It's like one of my comfort shows, and so that's like my only experience hearing New Zealand accents.
But, yeah, I'm just glad if you weren't like, are you British? Because I get that a lot. I am not British.
No, you sound quite recognizably New Zealand to me. But again, everything I know about New Zealand comes from Flight of the Conchords and the cool animals you have, so that's it.
Yeah. Do I have a favorite cake? I don't really like making cakes. They're difficult because I used to.
That's because
before
cakes are
I
garbage.
studied. Honestly, yeah. Like I like cake, but at the same time, it's like it's one of the worst things to make because I used to be a decorating assistant as well, so I was in charge of making wedding cakes. Well, not making, but like decorating them and spinning sugar flowers and stuff. And it just wasn't fun.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, because I would, especially if we would get like 3-tier cakes or 4-tier cakes, because then that's a lot of frosting and stuff. And then sometimes when I was there, like delivering the cake to the wedding, I'd be around long enough to see the groom like smashing the bride's face into it, and I'm like, yes, my 18 hours of hard work,
my artistry. How could you? Wait, I have a question. If you were having a wedding or planning a wedding, what would you do for dessert if not a cake?
I wouldn't do dessert. Everyone can go home.
Low-key, here's what I think. I think you should just get a wheel of cheese instead.
Oh, I do like cheese.
Right? A little post-dinner cheese? Tell me you couldn't go for a little post-dinner cheese.
I would like that. Cheese is great. If I had to choose a dessert, though, it would probably be ice cream or sorbet. I'm sorry, I'm not baking anything. Like
You're welcome. Yeah?
Yeah, and it's just expensive as well. Like, if I ever do get married, because I don't think I will, marriage is womp womp, in my opinion. I don't want to go for all that hassle. It's expensive, takes time. I'm allergic to everything in every season except winter because everything is dead.
That's such a funny way of putting it. Like, I do not want to get married. I do not want to find love. I do not want to eat dessert. I just want everything to die so I can breathe.
Pretty much.
Taurus, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Tay. Oh my gosh. Incredible.
Wait, is
Klaxons
absent in the
underscore
chat?
Tourist gifted a tier 1 sub to potato
He better
potato
not be.
underscore. This is their first
I'm not
gift
I'm
sub
not
in the
telling nothing to
channel.
nobody. I'm not snitching. I'm not snitching.
Absent, go back to Philcord.
So, you got any other questions?
No, thank you for your time. This was great.
Thank you for your time. You don't have to thank me for my time. I'm a VTuber. My time
yeah,
has
but
no
I don't want to
value.
be. That's not true. I don't want to be that. Yes, I'm parasocially attached. I don't want to be that bad.
That's fine. I mean, I'm parasocially attached to all of you in a way that's probably way more problematic than you guys are with me. We're killing it, boys. Okay, so it was awesome meeting you. Thank you so much for hanging out and teaching us so much about Wait, can I ask, why did you go into baked goods if you can't even eat them?
Well, because I like making food for people. I like making people happy, and food makes people happy, so it's like, this just makes sense. Also, I failed health, so psychology wasn't an option anymore.
There you go. But you ran with it. Now you're job hunting. I'm job hunting.
Yeah.
We got this.
I'm an early college graduate as well. Hospitality school. Yippee!
Woo! Oh my god. Yo! So much in common. Okay. For real this time. Let's go. Thank you so much for coming on.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Guys, why am I so freaking awkward? The Bulbarian! Scrotor the Bulbarian? You're ahead of your time. You're a genius before your time. Welcome, Scrotor. Welcome. I'm doing fine. Thank you, Raxing. I appreciate you. I just feel like it's so weird to be like, oh, sweet, you're a baker? Frick cake, frick bread, I like cheese. That was really not my shining moment. How's everybody today? Really good. A little bit nervous for later, but really good. How are you today, though? Person, perhaps? And Diabetes from Hell! Welcome, Person, and welcome, Diabetes. She did agree, though, I know, but that was like a surprise. No one could have predicted that. VCD Marthu! Thank you so much for 5 gifted! Thank you! Can we get some banana chads in chat, please? And also for Eliza who gifted 10 and then hightailed it out of here like she could hide from me, like we wouldn't notice, like we wouldn't say, hey, Eliza, Giga Chat. Y'all know that my soldering iron is named after Eliza? This is what I mean when I say I definitely am more weirdly parasocial about chat than chat is about me. We've done like a really good job. I mostly thank Maple for this. Of keeping chat like normal, right? We don't get a lot of like, hello, I think you would be an ideal wife for me style messages, right? We don't get a lot of that. But at the same time, I am just like, I wonder how my Twitch friends are. I hope my Twitch friends are okay if I go like 3 days without streaming, which is definitely not ideal. That's definitely not what you're supposed to be doing. Was the call-in a sub-goal? Or was it something I could see doing regularly? I could totally see doing it regularly. Although, as I said that, Maple's blood pressure rose. So, I'll have to talk to May about that. But it was a sub-goal?
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Scrotor the Bulbarian.
Quinn!
They have
Quinn,
given
thank you so much!
178 gift subs in the channel.
Quinn, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Scrotor! Yo, honestly, I sort of thought you'd be in, Quinn. I sort of thought maybe I'd get to meet you. But thank you so much for the gifted sub to Scrotor. On behalf of Maple, no. Yeah, Raxing, reasonable. Reasonable. I'm sorry, May. I'm sorry I said that. I love the little happy marshmallow on her shirt, too. This is so cute. Someone turned her into a marketable plushie. I love it. That's some reverse parasocialism right there. Yeah, you know it. You know it. It's really weird, man. It's really weird because there's a way that, like, we talk about it as though the streamer is in this position of power, right? Where it's like, oh, the streamer is so powerful, the viewer, a mere viewer, talking to a celebrity. But the real answer is, you guys don't need me, right? You guys don't need me. If I stopped streaming, you'd just watch someone else. You'd be fine. There's so many. Sarah Poshel! Hank Green made the word. Yes! Oh my gosh, we love Hank Green. Yeah, Sarah Poschel. So if I stop streaming, you guys would find someone else to watch. If you guys all stopped watching me, I would be unemployed. Like, for real this time. You know what I mean? There's this way that, like, as much as I guess there is Ginge, welcome! Thank you for the follow. As much as it makes sense that, like, how do I explain this? You'd find new viewers to entertain? I mean, maybe, but like, okay, how do I explain this? I know that people get sad when their favorite streamers stop streaming. Oh my gosh! Mabel has an attack mode! May, that's incredible. May, that's incredible. As much as that's true, like, a lot of the reason I feel compelled to stream is because, like, I want to see the people that I see when I stream. Like, if all of you left and were replaced with a random other 1,000 people, I don't know how motivated I would be to stream. I don't know. It's like because of you guys, and that's healthy. That should be real, right? You doubt you'd find a replacement streamer? Well, I appreciate it, Rudy. I appreciate it. But the point is just like, I don't know. I have a connection to this group of people. And yeah, thank you so much for tipping Maple. And I am Aaliyah. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Welcome. This stream disappearing would be the equivalent of your favorite show getting canceled. Well, no, it's just, how do I explain it? It's like, you're still trying to get over the fact that most streamers will stop streaming at some point. Yeah, that is hard. That is hard. There was a little while when I was like, wow, if my cat dies or if if Bao graduates or my cat retires, dude, it's over for me. I'm gonna be useless. I'm not gonna be able to buy groceries. I'm gonna have to like order in a pizza and just eat a slice for dinner every day and cry. Yeah, no, so it had occurred to me that like, man, I am more dependent on the content that I like than I realized. But also, I'm very dependent on all of you. And I would be so, I mean, I've had people who just like stopped coming after a while because, you know, life changes, you know, they find other streamers. They don't owe me that. That's not something they signed up for. But it hit me a lot harder than I expected. Where it's just like, man, I miss that guy. You know? Yeah, sometimes life happens, and I'm glad life happens, right? Like if you've stopped watching me and you're out touching grass right now, good for you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You haven't felt depression until you've fallen asleep on a couch with a whole Little Caesars hot and ready on my chest. So at that point in my life, May, I didn't have a couch, so it would have been in bed, which I think would have been somehow even sadder. Code debug dependency. Wait, that's so cute. Code debug dependency. Code bug dependency. Cringe. I am working on it. I am working on it. On having a more like business attitude about all of this. But it's hard, you know? There's something incredibly personal about streaming. And it is hard to keep it from feeling personal. Right? As a viewer, you don't have to worry about it as much, right? As long as you're not, like, going insane about it. As long as you're not just like, that's my IRL friend, Ellie Minibot. I am gonna meet her, and I am gonna touch her face, or whatever. I don't know what you guys do. But the point is, like, as long as it's not, like, progressing to that point, that's probably fine. But for me to be like, well, like, I can't wait to see my friends later. That's not how I should be thinking about streaming, you know? I don't know what you guys do. I don't know what you guys do. After I put out the TikTok of me being like, yeah, my favorite kind of hug is when people squish me really tight. I hope they break my ribs, etc. I want to be put in the hydraulic press. Then I got a whole bunch of messages from people who weren't even people in chat. So I'm very confused about this still. But a whole bunch of messages from random TikTok people who were like, I would squeeze you so tightly. I would squeeze all the blood out of you. I would juice you like an orange. Like it was really really alarming. So that's not ideal. That's not it. Oh my gosh, I've been totally just yapping. There are new people to bring on. May, I'm so sorry. May, I'm so sorry. Can you bring on the next person? I'm so sorry, everybody. Hi. Hi, Fizz. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hi. What a time to come on. How's it going?
It's pretty good. Juice you like an orange is a little wild, but
yeah, I'm sorry I said that. I didn't like it either.
No, it's one of the funniest things I've heard today. So
It is deeply gross, and that is my brand.
I don't think that's your brand per se, but
what is my brand? You're brand manager now.
Brand manager. Oh wow.
Yeah.
If I had to choose what your brand would be, that's a tough one. I think it might be something like, if Toys R Us merged with Intel and Vettel
thank you so much for the Prime sub. Yeah, Toys R Us and Intel, the merger we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
We could do
then,
Toys R Us and Radio Shack, and then we could bring back both businesses from collapse.
Yeah, and then I think there's something else missing though.
Yeah? What is it? What's the missing ingredient?
I think what's missing is something that would just cause utter chaos.
I'm chaotic?
Maybe if we add Bo in there.
Bo. Just Bo.
Intel.
Just Bo. Yeah, the two others are corporations, and then also we have Bo. Thank you, Grinch. I will be very safe. I will have my friends there the whole time, and I have a bucket to puke into. So, hey, we're ready.
Perfect.
So a Furby. Yeah, I think a Furby is pretty much my brand. So.
Yeah, Furby. But then we gotta make it a little more intelligent and maybe a little.
I don't know if we do. I don't think I'm smarter than a Furby. So, what you got? What's your question?
So you brought up your your lore a little bit ago.
Yeah.
And I know you and May are thinking about what we're gonna do about future sub goals.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what you think about like an Ellie manga, because there's so many artists in our community. And I think if we extended your lore, that would be pretty interesting.
I think that would be awesome, but I feel really bad depending on like the amazing artists in our community for things like that. Like I feel like I should never have a sub goal that's just like, yeah, my community will do it for me. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no, yeah, I completely get that. I was thinking it would be more like, you know, a sub goal for you to commission, you know, a manga from some of the artists in our community.
Realistically, we'd be looking at about $700 to do something like that. So, it's quite pricey. We'd have to set it as a pretty high sub goal, because unfortunately I can't put everything that we get out of the subathon into rewards. But that could be a big ticket item. And I think that would be really fun.
That would be more of a big
yeah,
a big goal,
yeah.
if anything.
But it would be awesome. I would absolutely love that.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people would be interested in that. But
right? Wouldn't that be so fun?
Yeah, and then, you know, I mean, down the line, you know, if that were to become a thing, I think probably, you know, digital is the easiest to start with, but maybe down the line we have a physical manga.
Yeah. That would be so cool. That would be so cool to have. I thought about trying to animate my comic so that it feels a little bit more like animatic-y, but even that I just haven't had time to do.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool as well.
So yeah, I mean, now that you guys know the lore, I can share. I have a few different takes on it. I have a piece of Sapiscu art for it. If anyone does want to draw anything related to my lore, you are of course welcome to. I always love the art you guys do, but also I never ever want to feel like I'm draw art for me, artists. Produce art, artists, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, also, you know, going along with the art idea, it would be really interesting to me, and this is, you know, I'm not suggesting this should happen, but if it does, I would be very excited. You know, the drinking stream tonight.
Yeah.
Honey likes to lately, it seems, make art of Vettel, and specifically like the animated videos. It would be hilarious to me if there was a Vettel Ellie drinking animation.
I mean, the thing is, I can't even tell people I actually like that I like them. I don't think that, like, it would work like, I don't think I don't think we're gonna hit it like a confession sub goal. I don't think I'm gonna be like, I don't think,
No.
I don't think, and I'm gonna try and not be too silly, you know? I'm gonna try and keep it serious, keep it like, yes, officer, I'm a responsible young lady, you know? That's the vibe I'm going for. I've been practicing being super normal, so I think that, when I'm, intoxicated, I will continue to be effectively normal. That's my plan.
I think you might be going about it the wrong way.
Mm?
Because, you know, normal, you know, what would be a normal drunk Ellie in your opinion?
I could ask some questions. I've prepared a list of questions in case we run out of things to talk about. We could play a game like checkers.
Okay.
Lights Night,
Okay.
welcome.
Drunk checkers. That could be pretty fun. So okay. What is your like what's your best case scenario for how you're going to react to drinking? In your mind.
I don't call my dad. That's my goal.
Okay. Well, but calling your dad could be good content as long as he doesn't dox you.
I don't
Especially
think it
with well, especially because you know you were talking about how Vettel's looking for another AI engineer potentially.
I don't.
And
yeah, my dad would probably do that for free because he just loves the project. But I don't actually know. I don't think my dad and Vettel have spoken. They could. We could do that while we're both drunk. I don't think that's the best first impression. Like,
but it's a good excuse because like here's the thing about drinking, like you obviously have to be careful about some things, but drinking is a good excuse to be less careful about things that aren't as important. Like, oh no, I accidentally called my dad and said, you know, you and Vettel should talk because Vettel's looking for an engineer. Oh no.
yeah, truly. Oh no. If we do that, it's gonna be sober. It's gonna be sober. I'm not just gonna be like drunk dialing my dad. Like, hey dad, you want to meet Vettel? Absolutely freaking not. So.
I think Vettel would appreciate the content. I think he would get a kick out of it.
Yeah, I think that's exactly his sense of humor. So, you got any other questions?
Not that I can think. I don't want to hold you up too long.
You're not holding me up. You're here to hang out. Do you got anything else you want to ask?
Let's see. So for the drinking stream, what let's see. Is there going to be like a like an organized idea for the drinking stream, or is it just like
we figured we'd just
hang
type
of thing?
We've always just hung in the past, so I figured we'd just hang. But I have a list of questions in case conversation is lulling.
Okay. Do you have? I was a little curious if maybe there was like a drink like a bingo.
Like a bingo
type of thing where you know, if Ellie says this, everyone has to take a drink. If Vettel says
that's so smart. Raphael, welcome. That is so smart.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, and there's not a ton of time to come up with something like that at this point, but there's a few things where I think and I mean, you guys could probably come up with it on the spot, like just going back and forth.
We might.
Because I mean, there's things that Vettel frequently says. There's things that you frequently say.
You got good examples? If you've got good ones, pitch them right now. If Ellie says her social security number, everyone downs a bottle. I'm pretty sure I did show Vettel my social security number. I actually don't remember, but I think I posted it in that chat. I think everyone in that group chat has seen it at some point. Maybe not Minnie. I don't think she was in it at that point.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, if you bring up your social security number, that could be
That's
trigger.
crazy. If he says that's crazy, he has to drink.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's actually crazy.
Incredible. What about me? What guys? What would I have to? What if I say what? No shot. He does say no shot a lot. What would I say that would I have to drink?
Oh,
if I talk about
Maple
bugs,
just had a good idea. Yeah, 1 sip per bug fact.
I'm not gonna be saying bug facts. I'm not gonna say bug. I've already been through this. I'm not gonna talk about bugs when I'm drunk.
You don't think you're gonna like get to a point where like the things that start going through your head are the things that come the easiest to you?
Nah, dude, they said in elementary school you cannot talk about bugs unless you were first asked about bugs, and even in that case, you can only respond in 2 sentences.
Well, yeah, but the whole thing about, you know, drinking is that it lowers your inhibitions and your ability to think critically about the things that you shouldn't do, right? So
Well, we'll see. I will be aiming to not talk about bugs outside of those parameters.
Okay. I guess we'll have to see what happens then.
Alrighty. You got anything else?
No, I don't think I do, but it was really fun talking to you.
It was really great talking to you too.
All right.
Alrighty.
Have fun.
Thank you. Let's go. Wow. So I guess May's cycling in the next person. I gotta wait for her to do her little briefing. Insulting myself or sausage in British. Yeah, I am gonna be. I don't even want to have to drink for that because I want to be free to. If I mention Macaulay Culkin, guys, I'll have to go to the hospital. So yeah, May is working on getting the next person in here, I suppose. William, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Don't forget Joe Biden. Yeah. They'll need more bottles. Don't ask her about bugs. She has no control over that. Nah. I honestly wonder what the briefings are like. I'm actually very curious what May is doing to brief people. Oh my gosh, anonymous gifter, whoever you are, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, anonymous gifter. Banana chat, anonymous banana chat. Thank you so much. So, we need a snitch? Yeah, maybe the next person who comes on will ask them what Maple was saying. Why does it take her so long? That's what I want to know. Like, what is she reading them the rules about? Hi, May. I'm sorry. I'm being a turd child. I'm being the worst little boy. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see who she's bringing in. We gotta get a drum roll. Hello,
Hello. Guten Abend. How are you?
Oh my gosh, you have such a good accent. Well, wait, say more stuff.
Gerne. Wait, do you want me to say more stuff in English or the other language?
What is the other language?
German.
Okay, yeah.
Or-
That's what I thought, but I just wanted to check.
Yeah. No worries, with pleasure. It's an Austrian accent.
It's so cool. It's not like German accents I've heard before.
Yeah, it is quite diverse. I don't think it goes as far as the entire range of accent as it goes with the US just because of the size. But it is pretty diverse and had the time over like hundreds of years to diversify.
Yeah, had a lot longer than America to diversify an accent, certainly.
Oh, absolutely. First of all, I wanted to thank you for the teaching method for the bug facts.
Oh
For the
my
facts,
gosh!
yeah.
How did it work?
I don't. Also, it's going quite well, but the
Woo!
real results I will know on Tuesday because then it's the first exam.
Hey,
It's
I've
not
got
the
my last
many-
interview Tuesday. You've got your exam on Tuesday. We got this.
Yeah. Press 2 thumbs for both of us.
So,
Mhm.
what do you study
mhm.
exactly? Can you say that?
I'm studying to become a teacher.
That's so lovely.
Yeah, in Austria we have to basically choose 2 different subjects, but we can combine them in mostly every possibility. And I chose for both biology and for history and politics, which is combined.
That makes sense.
Because I
They're
think
kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I think one of the things about history as a subject is it starts when humans come on the scene. Anything before that is not considered history.
Then it's considered
In
biology.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's covering the whole spectrum. So I did want to ask you a little question. You talked about how you love to play just green in your commander, and I think it was
Yes.
dinosaurs? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a little question. What extra color, if you had, or if you would like to choose an extra color to add, what would it be?
Ooh. Interesting question. I have truly I have one blue-black deck that is essentially still just big stompy boys because it's Grimgrin and it's zombies, and so you can imagine I only play Commander. I've actually never
Yes.
played anything except
same.
Commander. Do you also play Commander?
I only play Commander as well.
What
I
colors
only
do
started.
you play? And who's your commander of your favorite deck?
Okay, so here's the thing. I went a little bit overboard. I started, I think, 2 or 3 years ago when I started with those whole Universes Beyond, and now I'm, I think, at 12 decks, maybe more. So a little bit splintered. My currently favorite deck is the newer Gidrock monster, which is black-green, which is just hit somebody, sacrifice big creature, draw.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's here, I am the threat, kill me, and it's please, and it's very fun if they do.
Yeah.
And it's yeah, that's always the fun. And then I have a question because playing online with other people, Magic or Commander is really hard or setup. How do you set up your camera to just show your table and your workspace? Is it
I have this how do I describe it? It's like a boom mic. Do you know what a boom mic is?
No, I can Google it.
It's attached to my wall. I have a bracket on my wall, and then I have an arm that swings out so that it's parallel with the ground. And then I have zip-tied Neuro's entire face to it. So that I can... and it just faces down at my desk so that I can show my hands.
That's very smart.
Yeah, it's pretty janky, but it works.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot. It's a lot more silly what I thought. I thought tilting the camera until it only shows down, but I was whatever, hit my desk suddenly, and it's falling all over. So it's
yeah, no, it's just a robot face zip tied to a boom arm.
I mean, wait. Actually, that could really help. It helps talking to a face in interviews or
honestly,
just. Yeah. So if you just talk into into the face.
Hello, Ellie. Hello, chat.
Yeah.
Minibot peak.
Although I can't show my face because that's VTuber illegal. The VTuber cops will arrest me.
Yes, of course.
So I've gotta when we do building streams where I can't just show my hands, where when she gets too big to just be shown with hands, I will have to cover up basically all of me. I'm gonna wear my kigu because it covers my whole body. You can't tell nothing about my body in this thing. I'm a freaking mystery. And then,
what is a kigu?
Oh, kigurumi. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you the exact one I have. Kigurumi. Bear. Let's go. Not shopping. I'm not buying one. Images. There we go. I'm sure it'll be one of the first ones. This one. This is my kigu. This is what I typically stream in. And whenever I'm streaming, there's a 90% chance I'm wearing this. It is what I'm wearing right now. Hood up, yes.
Oh. Sorry, it took me until now to actually see it on stream. Oh, that's adorable. Ah, that is so nice. And I hope it's like very warm in winter.
Yeah, it's quite cozy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be wearing that. I'm gonna be wearing something that completely hides my feet, obviously, because this is the internet. I will not have to wear gloves because you guys have seen my paws before. They're fine. I hate my hands, but like they're fine.
Ah.
We can get over
But I
it.
think like I find it so funny how you say don't show your feet. Very right decision, but I just remembered like one of the earlier sub goals was like ankle reveal.
Yes, well, an ankle is not a foot. No one on the internet is weird about ankles. Not since the 1800s.
That is a statement. Ah.
Well, I'm sure it's approximately true. And then you have to wear a mask, and you know, you gotta hide yourself quite well. So there's a lot that goes into that, and I'm a little scared about that. Liminal space, welcome. But outside of that, it shouldn't be too dangerous.
Mm-hmm. And you saw it's something you would do it. Are you still doing at your
My
space, or did you?
wanton
What is it, at
ankles
Pookie?
exposed
Where are you gonna
to the
show off
leering
the
eyes
whole
of the internet.
Neuro dog?
I was gonna do it at Pookie's, but it's been hard to organize. You know, she's super busy. She's doing a subathon too, and I don't want to like bother or demand. We were gonna originally do the VR stream at her place, but then she wasn't sure that would be possible, and I haven't wanted to ask about the dog since then. So I don't know. We might just be doing the build streams here. I don't have a lot of clear space because I have a very very small apartment, but I think that we can find a way to show it here. I think we'll find a way.
How scared are you that like a cat hair is gonna go into the components of Neuro Dog?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
That shouldn't be a
I
huge
have no
problem.
idea. Oh, okay, it isn't. I thought something like
It
chip
won't-
manufacturers have. Oh, sorry.
It won't short circuit because there's a cat hair.
Oh, okay. Good to know. And honestly, originally I wanted to ask if you could recommend any series, but I think that was cleared up earlier. So instead, I wanted to ask, what classical music could you recommend?
Ooh. So I don't listen to a lot of like classical. Everything that I had to learn growing up taking piano lessons is gonna be, if you're a classical music fan, you already know it. You know what I mean? I haven't delved deeply. I don't know anyone like obscure who you wouldn't already know if you just like classical music. But in terms of sort of modern takes on classical stuff, I was showing the Punch Brothers the other day, and I think that they have a lot of work that incorporates everything that I like about classical music. Yeah, Vivaldi, Sibelius, but these are all people that you know if you know any classical music, you know? Like they weren't giving me the deep cuts to learn in piano. So
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, I would say I would say the Punch Brothers do a beautiful job of blending classical and bluegrass styles in a way that I think is kind of new and interesting. Chopin again. These are all people. If you care about classical music, you already know these people.
I will be honest, I only started recently for studying because it's like instead of lo-fi, I adhere to just classical music in the background. It helps, so I'm now going.
Sorry. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No. I hope I don't interrupt anything.
No, I interrupted.
No, fine. It's fine. No, it's basically I just listen to classical instead of lo-fi to listen, and I have a list from a friend who recommended it to me, and I'm just going through that. And now the Punch Brothers are on that list, so I will come around to listen to them.
Hey yo, in that case, Chopin. I'm probably saying that wrong, but amazing. A favorite of mine.
Chopin.
Chopin.
IPN. Okay, I will. Hope I typed it correctly. I don't think I did.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You'll find it.
Yeah, I had. Is this French? Was this a French word?
Yeah, I think so. I assume.
Oh.
You're closer to French than I am.
That is true, but I did choose Latin instead of French as my third language. Yeah, I regret either.
I think you can only make good choices. Knowing more languages is only ever good.
But if it's a dead language, it's like...
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Except I visit the Vatican. Then it will be very important.
Yeah, you'll be able to talk to the Pope directly.
Okay, dann.
Amazing!
Dann wünsche ich noch einen guten Abend.
Guten, Abend.
No. Yeah, trying not to speak too much German because I imagine Maple does not like if I speak a language she cannot speak or understand well.
Ich habe eine Mutter.
Oh, das freut mich. Wie geht es Ihrer Mutter?
What about her?
No, how is she doing? What's it's
good.
Yeah. Yeah, freut mich. Yeah, no, it's wonderful. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing bad about having an accent, and even telling this is like already a progress.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Danke.
Yeah, hey, das war super. Oh, sorry. My brain switched to German. That was very well. Very good.
Well,
Mhm.
well. Do you
Yeah.
have any further questions?
No, thank you very much.
Let's go, gamers! It was so good meeting you, Toby.
It was a pleasure.
Lovely
Have a
speaking with you.
great
Thank you
evening.
for hanging out. Thank you for coming
Yes.
on. Okay.
And don't drink too much if you don't want to.
Okay.
Bye bye. So wait, do I leave or is Maple gonna kick me?
I don't know. Oh, I guess Maple kicks them. I love Maple just smugly smiling with her big sword after she does the kicking. It's so good. It's so good. In my headcanon, I imagine May like 5'2" and full of fury. That's how I imagine her in person. Laying down justice with just a little smile. It's a flip-flop. Aha! Okay. So Cha-Cha has asked for an additional pair of shoes for VR chat. We can do that, but we will have to remodel her feet. But we can do it. We can remodel and repaint the feet. And not rig them this time. What is a shankla? A shankla? What is that? What is that? She's sending me a picture now? Oh, cute! What do you do with it? For wearing? Do you wear it? That's such a stupid question. Why would I ask that? Why would I ask her if she wears it? Oh, you use it to hit people with. Oh, so as a prop. Absolutely. Guys, I'm so dumb. Weapon of choice for all Latino mothers. Incredible. It's a projectile and a melee weapon? Incredible. Fear it, Ellie. Wow. That question wasn't stupid enough. I guess I fear it now. I'll live in fear. Yeah, I recently found out like I knew that Bo had always been like hit with a switch when he messed up. Like when he had done messed up, his parents would hit him with a switch. And like given how much he misbehaves and given how much I misbehave, and I was never hit with a stick. Like at most I was hit with a hand, right? Ghostly Matt, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I do think that it clearly doesn't work. If hitting with a harder implement actually worked at making someone more obedient, then Bo wouldn't be like this. Oh, May, I'm sorry. May is back and ready to bring someone in. Let's go, May. Let's go. Hello.
Hello.
A useful reptile indeed.
Yes. Oh, I had to mute the stream so it wouldn't give audio feedback. So
Yeah.
for the past half a minute, I've just been looking at chat, wondering what on earth everyone was talking about.
So, Cha-Cha was asking if I could give her a shankla, I think. It's a flip-flop that you hit someone with, and I didn't know about that.
Ah. Oh yeah, now the comments make sense. Right.
How come you're a cat, but you're a reptile?
I really hoped you would ask, honestly. Okay, so first of all, this is Mordecai from Lackadaisy Cats, which is like it's a comic, and now they made an animated video about like anthropomorphic cats during the period of inhibition in the Roaring Twenties, running around smuggling alcohol, etc.
Oh, that's awesome! Like Rum Runner
My
Cats.
my name is a reference to Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, because at some point in the first movie, Hiccup goes, "Thank you for nothing, you useless reptile."
Colin,
I thought
welcome.
useless reptile was maybe like a bit depressing as a name, so I picked useful reptile. But Toothless is basically a big, scaly, winged cat. So
Oh, that makes
I
sense.
really
Yeah.
like cats, so it's like the cat-like reptile.
Love it. Love it.
I at this point know way too many dragons from How to Train Your Dragon.
Never
40
enough.
or 50.
Never enough. So,
Okay.
you got any questions? You got any questions?
Well, originally I didn't know like that call in meant Q&A. I just thought, hey, I have an opportunity to Q&A. No, it's fine. First of all, a question that popped in my mind. When Tato asked about the book series, do you by any chance know Ender's Game?
Yeah.
I love Ender's Game. I got quite a few of the books.
Oh, nice. I only read one of them. But yeah, we had to read it for school.
Yeah,
actually.
no, it's probably my favorite sci-fi series.
Oh, awesome.
The other thing I came up with, it came up once or twice in chat before, but how many esoteric programming languages do you know?
I haven't learned a lot of esoteric languages. We had to do a project on them in school. So that's I can't remember the name of it. Something Spring. What was it called? Esoteric language Spring. I think this will probably bring it up. It was kind of beautiful. I wonder if I can find Homespring. Homespring. Yeah, you describe an ecosystem basically. And that's the language. That is a language.
I'll have to look into that. I have done a little bit too much in Brain Frick. Like I've written Brain Frick compiler in because it's
Why?
because it is very satisfying to go from the most basic of instruction all the way through to like solving a problem from the advent of code. Like I made a falling sand simulator and it was an absolute nightmare, but it did eventually work.
Have you thought about maybe working in assembly or some other way to like complicate the process? Might
I mean, no, but then again, I do computer engineering. I started out with electrical engineering, but I also do some competitive programming, so I ended up going the digital route. And I have worked with VHDL, which is a hardware description language, and like you can work at different levels of abstraction, but I've worked very low at like the single bit level and with logic gates and such. And just being able to start with the absolute tiniest things and then make something that actually a thing is. In theory, you can give me transistor and I could build a computer now. And just knowing that range is that's
super cool.
I've only done Brainfuck and Befunge. But Befunge is really fun because it sort of feels like Minecraft Redstone.
Oh,
It's a two-dimensional language, so you send the interpreter around in like all four cardinal directions.
Very cool.
Which means that you have to think about things like the layout of your code.
Sensei Sinon, welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, sorry, I was welcoming someone who followed. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I welcomed them as well because why not?
Yeah, why not?
It's I just wanted to say that like I've had a bit of a difficult year, and
I'm so sorry.
You and the streams and also the community have really helped out with that. So thanks for that. So like, because there's thanks. the streams are like usually 3 times a week. But the community is always there, and I spend countless hours now in the community. And just thank you for bringing everyone together like that, and thank you for everyone in the community for being awesome.
Thank you and everybody for coming together and being awesome, and thank you for being there for me too. Hasn't been the easiest few months for me, considering everything, and I am so lucky to have you guys around. Thank you.
Yep.
The way that you're so casually like, yep.
Yeah, well, there was a silence coming on.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to say because I've been nervous about this for like.
You were nervous? Why were you nervous?
Yeah. I don't know.
You talk in the Discord all the time. Like you're like in the voice chats all the time. I already knew your voice and
I'm
everything.
not in the voice chats all the time because usually there's by the time there's people online, it's quite late at night for me, so I can't really join without, waking my parents or housemates, depending on where I am.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I
also,
see you there.
I am at my parents' home, and up until this afternoon, I didn't even know whether I would be able to join because it turned out the firewall on the router blocked the Discord call. And I knew that the problem existed, not what the problem was, but thankfully, also with the help of a few code bugs, we figured it out.
Thank you, Codebugs. Thank you for helping make this happen, and thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for persevering. I'm so glad that you've made it.
So am I.
I'm so glad that you could teach us a little bit about esoteric languages. It's definitely kind of a blind spot for me, and I would love to learn more about it at some point. Maybe you can teach us some brain frick.
I would say, you're free to ask, but be prepared for a big yap.
Yeah. We know
it's
the
a
vibes
dangerous thing. At some point, the conversation sort of gains critical mass, and there's no stopping it.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Alrighty. Do you have any other questions?
No, I mean, I didn't really have any questions.
So sorry.
I just really like meeting you, so that's nice.
It's been wonderful meeting you. I mean, I've met you before, but like in this format, it's been wonderful meeting you.
Yeah, no, not in. I've never caught the times where you were in voice chat, so.
Sometimes I'm secretly around.
Yeah, no, I know you lurk. Sometimes I'll go into a channel and then it's just like, oh hey, there's a single heart hit. Ah yes, Ellie.
One singular heart. That's me.
Usually when there's two especially when the reaction is to a message that was directed to one person, there will be a second reaction from Pork, and then I will click it, and there will be a third one from me.
Yes. Yes. Consensus building. So.
There's a pattern there.
You got anything else? It doesn't have to be a question. It could be a comment.
No, I ran out of things to say, sort of.
You are all good. Thank you so much for hanging out. It was wonderful. It was wonderful having you on. Thank you for coming on. Thank you, Cobugs, for all of your help in making this happen. I guess goodbye.
Bye.
Wow. Okay. And it's just me and May again. The smoke smile gets me every time. The little like, I have this sword and I could use it. She could be any one of us. Yeah, I've talked before about how like when I'm in my friends' chats, I'm mostly not logged in as Ellie because I have another account, obviously, before I made Ellie. I had a Twitch account, and so that's usually the one that I still use. And so it's hard because now I don't know where to keep up subs, right? Because I don't want to have to watch ads for my friends, but I don't want to be subbed on 2 accounts, you know? So, secret Ellie account, yeah. Yeah, good luck figuring it out. Bo had like a few guesses, and he was wrong about all of them. No surprise. Yo, May is back! May has returned! Let's go. Let's go. Hello!
Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi, chat.
it's very nice. It's very nice to meet you. Hello.
Yeah, it's fun to talk. I don't know. You were asking about what Maple does while we're in the waiting room.
Yes, reveal her
just,
secrets.
It's just checking if we're ready, you know, make sure we have the stream muted and all that. It's pretty chill.
Yeah, I figured
I'm
she was
leaking the
reading you
secrets.
law.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I figured that she was just
reading down the law. I know where you live. No.
I'm almost disappointed.
Well, we'll just say it was implied, you know.
So you got any questions?
I got a question that's sort of related to the Q&A you did a while ago.
Oh
yeah. Somebody asked about like how do you do small talk or whatever, and then you came up with this sort of list of things, and I am not or I would say I am neuronormal. What's the norm? What's the word for that? I'm blanking on it. But
dog, I don't know. Neurotypical, I guess.
Neurotypical, that's the one. So I don't really think about those things, but I find it really interesting to hear people talk about those, like, I don't know, unspoken rules. I don't know. So I was just like wondering, do you have more of those like things that you've noticed that like people don't necessarily talk about, but you've sort of had to find rules for?
Absolutely. So one of the hardest ones, one of the first ones that I like felt the need to actually codify and write down was if you are in a hallway and there is someone else walking towards you in that hallway who you know, but neither of you have time to like stop and talk. That's not the plan, right? At what distance do you acknowledge each other?
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it too early. You can't do it too early, because then you just have to walk in silence towards each other through the quiet hallway for like, up to 30 seconds. That's not good. So at what distance do you decide to acknowledge each other? That's something I had a whole formula for it at some point, but I don't remember what I did with it.
It's interesting.
So you don't think about that at all. You're just like, you just like wing it every single time. You're just walking down the hallway. You note how conscious is it for you to notice them and then decide to greet them at some point down that hallway?
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty unconscious. Like it's
so
sort of just
crazy.
it's just like, you're not, I'm not like raising my voice to say hi down the hall. It's just like, oh, you're kind of within range. I don't know.
See,
it's just sort of it's an interesting thing, because you don't think about it ever, or at least I don't. And then it's cool because those rules
constantly
are there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, it can't just be
it's
audible
fun to
distance.
learn.
Because you're not expected to do it immediately when they could hear you, because then there could be a lot of dead space where you're just walking. But I never know, what do you do with your eyes? Like, you shouldn't make eye contact that whole time. You have to make
I have no idea,
when
honestly.
Right? Once you become aware of this, it's pretty hard. Is Discord sounds on stream? Yeah, I'm hearing Discord sounds too, but I'm not getting any notifications. I have notifications off. I don't know where they're coming through.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, right? Are you getting
That'd be weird.
notifications?
No, I'm not getting any notifications.
That's crazy.
Did somebody play the blurb?
Maybe somebody's playing the blurb? I would have seen it.
That'd be weird. I don't know.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what's up with that. Whatever.
So.
Well, I feel like with talking down the hall, it maybe be sort of in a similar range to like where you'd hold I don't know if this is helpful or not, but it's like the range that you'd hold the door for somebody. Mm-hmm. Like you don't hold the door when they're like, all the way down the block or whatever, because then they'd have to run.
This is another thing that I had to make a whole formula for.
Yeah, that one's harder. Because it's like you have to judge their walking speed, be like, how long am I just gonna like hang out here by the door?
Yeah, and if you miscalculate, boy, do you feel bad. Boy, are you the worst boy there today. The stakes are so much higher. Oh, my least favorite is when you think that they are going out the same door as you, but then it turns out that they're like going to the elevator or something, and so you held the door for all that time, and then they just walk past you. They give you like a sympathetic like, ooh. The worst.
That's the worst, yeah. Or you can just be obnoxious about it and hold the door when they're like really far away.
Yeah, and then just be like,
are you gonna run? Or are you gonna just like walk there?
You can sing Eye of the Tiger. Yeah, just make them sprint.
Yes. Just be a gremlin. Yes.
Establish dominance. So,
Yeah.
you got any other questions?
Yeah, I mean, you've got Jira up on the board right now.
Yeah.
I've never really worked with that. I'm, I don't work on the engineering side of things. I do video editing, so I'm like, sitting in a dungeon doing my own stuff. But I don't know. It seems like a pretty good way to organize things. I don't know. You seem so organized, so I'm like, how do you do it?
I would absolutely suggest that people keep track of their sprints. I know Vettel does it. He doesn't show it on stream.
Oh, that's interesting.
Welcome. But I know a lot of the people I know who even do silly internet jobs like this one and like what Vettel does, we do use at least some form of task management board to track our progress on things.
Right. That makes sense. I feel like for me, it's like I could get started on that and then I just like forget to keep it updated. And then it's like, oh, well, now I got to get this updated.
Well, it really helps.
I don't know how you do that.
It really helps me as like, it feels so satisfying to cross something off the board. So you find that you truly don't forget because when you finish something, you want that feeling of like, haha, I did it,
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Yeah.
And it's kind of satisfying too. It's almost validating. I don't know if this makes sense. When you're breaking up a task, when you're like, okay, I have to get this song done, right? But that's going to take a lot of time. Well, why is it going to take a lot of time? And you're like, okay, I need to make the instrumental. Okay, I need to record the vocal. Okay, I need to mix the vocal. Okay, I need to master everything, right? You have all of that. You have all of that, right? And it's extremely comforting to be able to like actually break it up into that many things and be like, well, it makes sense that this would take me a week,
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I haven't really thought about it quite like that. Just feel like there is actually a lot of things you're doing in a task.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Lucky Styler, welcome.
Do you have do you recommend using like Jira or something like that? Or like do you have a software recommendation? I don't know.
Jira's good. It's not free. I use it because I still have it from work. I think that Trello is free, I think, at least. And Trello is like the same premise. Those are the ones that I've used. I'm sure that there are other options. At the end of the day, I mean, this was made to work with sticky notes on a whiteboard. So as long as you have 3 columns and you make sticky notes and you just write on them what the task is, you can just move them between those columns, and then you don't even need a board on the internet. But it's also nice if you do have clients. It's nice to be able to show clients like, you don't have to ask me for updates because you can see on the board where your project is, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, you already know just from looking at the board what I've gotten done, where I'm at, and I find that quite useful. And it also helps them keep track of how much work you have to do. Where if they were going to go there and be like, how come I haven't gotten any updates? And then they see how much stuff you have to do ahead of them, they're like, oh, I see,
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's cool.
Who do you edit for? Can
Look into that. Oh, yeah, I do. Right now I'm doing editing for a guy named the Cherno. He does coding stuff on YouTube. I just like found him at the start of the year, and he was like looking for help, and I'm like, hey, I do editing. So I do
Very
that
cool.
every once in a while. But yeah, I'm looking for more people because it's like it's hard to find people that are like good.
What kind of editing do you do?
I what people want, I don't know.
Interesting.
I am flexible, I guess. I don't know. I've done a lot of like, I don't know, educational sort of stuff where it's like people are,
If we did want to make some educational content,
hey, I absolutely get in touch with me for
sick!
sure. Yeah, I've done some stream edits as well. I've been trying to learn that a little bit more recently because it's like, oh, I assume streamers want editors, so gotta find people. So
we do, and it's hard to find.
Yeah, how do you like search for editors on the streamer side of things?
The editor I have right now, who edits my clips, is Nyx. And I found them just because they were like watching my stuff, and they were like, "Hey, I do clips." And we had known each other for a while. It wasn't like they dropped by and were like, "Hello, do you need an editor to edit your videos right now?" No. I knew them for like a while, and then they were like, "Also, by the way, if you ever do want someone to edit your clips." But I don't have anyone for like longer form content, which is something that I really would like to do at some point. I think it would be fun to put out some. I don't know if people actually liked the educational ASMR, but I like doing it, and I would love to like put out just some like cozy whisper videos where we go through insect phylogenies mostly.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you ever want to like do something like that, let me know. My Discord's DMs are open.
Heck yeah! Okay. Well, add me if you want. Thank you. Do you have any other questions?
No, I don't think so. But chat, can we get 5 subs?
No, shut up. Oh my god. Going in the river.
I had to. I'm sorry.
You didn't have to. Oh, robotics lessons. People want robotics lessons? Yeah, I mean, we could do
that'd
some
be fun.
basics. We could do some robotics basics. That could be kind of cute. Yeah, I would love to do that. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right. Thank you so much.
Aquaflux, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I do not forgive you.
Let's go.
Shabeth, I do not forgive you. Thank you so much, Aquaflux. Put it in a chat. Okay. It was so good meeting you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, it was so good. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Whoa, what is with the spooky Discord sounds? I'm not a fan. It makes me feel ominous. It makes everything on Discord feel ominous. When does it end? Isn't it November now? Why is it still spooky? Why is it still like... You can re-enable streamer mode in your settings? Yeah, I will. Haunted Discord. I turned off streamer mode? Yeah, I did turn off streamer mode. It's because I want to be able to see people's names, you know? I don't want to have a problem where like someone joins the call and I can't tell what their name is. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to go purely off a profile picture. That is not ideal. The spooky keeps Mariah Carey away? Yeah, it's the only way. It's the only way we can keep her at bay. A spooky a day keeps Mariah Carey away. Although Gomi was already doing Christmas music, like, before Halloween, which I think is illegal? I think that's illegal. And yeah, we will be watching Over the Garden Wall in the Discord at some point, which is definitely spooky season stuff, even if it is not actually spooky season anymore. Yeah, I don't know why she was doing that. I asked her why, and she was like, "'Cause I do what I want." May is back! Who has she brought? Shuber!
Hello, can you hear me?
Quite well. Let me turn up your volume a little bit. Now they can hear you very well. Say something else?
I am glad my new headphones paid off.
Hooray! Sounds great.
There you go.
So.
Awesome.
Hey!
Sorry, this is kind of the first time I'm doing this. Good to hear you.
Good to talk to you. Don't worry about it. It's not scary.
I would hope so. How's your prep for the drinking stream going?
My prep is
Mentally
that
good?
I have alcohol and I have a bucket next to me. That's my prep.
Do you want to hear the first time I drank? The first experience?
Yes!
Just so you have a little fun thing to listen to? Sure.
Let's hear it.
The first time I drank was during my freshman year in college, and it was right before semester started, and we went on a trip to Louisiana. And I remember one of my seniors, one of my senior bros, he was I think a year or two above me. And we were out during the night, all of us, we were in a group. And he's like, "I'll buy you a beer, Shub, come along." And then he gave me a beer, and I drank it, and it tasted like piss. So I was like, ugh, what is this? And I very distinctly remember him telling me, "All beers taste like that. Don't worry, you'll get used to it." And I'm like, I hope I never do. But unfortunately, beer ended up being what I drank the most during college. So he was right.
Why?
Because it was the cheapest one, because it was the cheapest alcohol. And whenever I hung out with my friends, they'd always have a case.
Okay, but is it the cheapest alcohol per amount of alcohol, or is it simply the cheapest by volume?
No.
See,
it
that's
is simply
the
the
issue.
cheapest by volume.
So I don't think you had to. I don't think you had to.
I didn't have to, but let's just say social drinking was kind of a thing. at my college.
Yeah. As at most, I think.
But you'll be fine. You'll be fine, don't worry.
You think?
So, I believe.
What is it like to be drunk?
It is. I feel like a lot of your inhibitions are kind of unlocked. Things you think of consciously, you kind of don't spend that much time thinking about. Like if you want to say something to someone else, it can be good, it can be bad. Since you're with
think about those
friends, I
things
feel
for a
like you're
really
going to be
good
fine.
reason.
Yeah, so it might be a very new experience and it might be a bit scary. I'm not going to lie. But it's going to be something that I feel like you will appreciate going through, if that makes sense.
The leaks are gonna be crazy. God, I hope not. I won't leak. I'm not gonna leak.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure the community is going to keep any leak under wraps.
I've heard that the British are uniquely qualified to teach me to drink, so I'm excited about that.
I never drank with a British person, but I also heard good things.
So?
Well, I had like I was just kind of thinking of questions as I was listening to everyone else, and since we were at college, I wanted to ask you: do you have any fun like little stories or little events that happened to you during college that you never shared on stream that you want to talk about?
Think. Mojika, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I'm trying to think. I've shared a lot of silly stories. I was one of the lab tutors. At one of the bigger labs, and I always treated it kind of like a pizza party. I tried to make Friday nights in the lab really fun, so that if you had something that you needed to work on in that lab on a Friday night, we all got to pick different music. In reality, I was very shy. I still am, really, and so a lot of my social experiences in college were small and personal, you know? I went to kind of a dork school for dorks, and I was among them, quite a dork. And so, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that's completely fair. One of my most favorite memories in college on my own was just hanging out with my friends from the like freshman hall, flying a drone at like 3 a.m. at night. It was good times.
Yeah, just like lying on somebody's floor, watching stupid anime and playing games, you know? Stuff like that.
Fair. One more thing I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
You this is kind of a bit more, I guess, focused, but I'm sure you had a lot of professors you like, bonded well with in college or like liked the way they taught.
Yeah,
I
of
hope.
course.
What aspects of like your favorite professors do you think were something that, you really resonated with or felt like was good?
I think it's always passion. I think passion is always the thing that makes stuff resonate with people, you know? Like at the end of the day, even if you love a topic, someone teaching you about it, if they don't love the topic, if it doesn't feel like they like it, it's not going to be nearly as exciting. So my favorite professors were all professors who were just like really, really jazzed about what they were working on, you know? Katsume, welcome! What about you?
I mean, to me, what I try to employ for my own classes is trying to keep, I try to like bring the subject down to a level that the students want to engage with. I feel like something that I struggled with during my own time at college was, the professors knew a lot, but they often didn't know how to convey it to a level that I would like jive with.
Yeah,
So-
where it feels like, wow, this would be so interesting if I knew A, but they never taught A.
Yeah, like sometimes I felt like the really dumb person in the room because like, should I ask this question? Are they gonna laugh at me for asking this question? But
And the answer
yeah,
is maybe, but it's probably still worth it.
it's always worth it. Yeah, everyone ask all the questions you ever want in class. Trust me.
That's really lovely.
But no, yeah, that's kind of all I had to ask. No worries.
Do you, what do you think is the ideal class size for a college class?
Oh God. So honestly, from my own experiences, what I taught, 20, no more than 20. I feel like 20 is good. Yes,
I
in
always
my
kind of
honest
like the vibe
opinion.
of a lecture hall, honestly. I always kind of like it. I know that people really hate on it, but like, I think there's something nice about being in a room with like 100 people and just feeling all of that
It
concentrated
is
energy, you know?
nice sometimes, but I take a class with like 45 students, and by the time I have to check the exam papers, I want to commit violence.
Yo, that's fair. Yeah, they should give you a teaching assistant if you're going to be teaching a class bigger than 20.
I have a teaching assistant, but
Why
they
don't
help
you just
me
make
to
them
check like
grade?
I I I don't know. I make them grade like some of the assignments, but the exams I have to do it myself.
Oh,
I feel like I'm not fair to the students if I don't
I'm
handle that
sorry.
bit.
So your
No, I
problem is
mean,
that you're too ethical.
I hope that's not a problem in the future.
Well, do you have any other questions?
No, I don't actually. Just wanted to say thank you so much for all your streams, and I
Thank you
hope
so
you keep streaming
much.
for a long time.
Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for coming on. It was great meeting you. I'm.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Of
And,
course.
well, see you around.
See you around. Is it? It's. Oh my god, the spooky sounds. The freaking spooky sounds. I thought there was like an echo or something because I'm stupid. I thought there was like an echo and that was why it was being spooky, but no, it's just spooky. But I turned on Do Not Disturb, so we shouldn't be getting the pings at least anymore. Cause like now you guys have heard what it's like when You thought so too? Raxing, doesn't it sound like that? Just disable them? Maybe. I don't want to figure out doing that on stream, man. You don't want to do any tech project on stream. I know that's literally what I do, but it's a bad idea. Halloween feels. You can change the sound pack. May! May is back. May is back! She has returned! Who has she brought? Who will she bring from the depths? It's My Pie! Hello, My Pie!
Hi, hello.
Hi!
Oh my gosh, the nerves, they go.
The nerves? Why? What are you scared of? The 1,400 people
It's just
watching
one of
you?
those things. Exactly.
Don't mess up. Don't
something
say
to do
something
with
weird.
that.
Don't mess up. Don't mess up.
Pineapples are cool. No, I can't
Yeah,
think of
they
anything.
are.
Okay, so question. See,
Yeah?
sorry, I didn't expect this.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. So I don't know if you drive because you live in like New York, right? So do you drive at all? This question
Not
might
in the
become irrelevant.
city, because that's how you
Okay.
die.
Yeah. But if you ever do long drives, I guess with friends too, because that
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, I've done road
You
trips.
got like, what's your favorite kind of music to bop to in the car? You know?
Motown.
Motown. Oh yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude, some of my
classic
friends and I.
road trip music. What about you?
Just the other day we were doing that. It's for me it kind of goes with whatever my vibe is, but sea shanties is always the correct answer.
Yo, sea shanties! Oh my god.
Yes. Thank you. I'm so glad that I'm slowly starting to like spread the influence of getting more and more people I know interested into sea shanties. And
My friends and I wound up at this like spooky, miserable little bar where they played Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald literally twice in a row, and none of the patrons even blinked about it. And I want to go back, and no one else does.
that is beyond spooky and also perfect.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah, sea
I saw the
shanties
street.
are like
Oh,
the
go ahead.
original road trip music. Sorry, go ahead.
They are. Well, they're perfect for it, and because you can like hear the chorus a couple times and you learn it with your friends, and you can start singing along like immediately. It's great.
Yeah.
I have a playlist. I might go ahead and spread my Spotify influence and post it in the server.
Yes!
sometime.
Oh, Tool
If
and
you want
Polyphia,
sea
also
shanty-
good. Yeah?
I will say a little bit of arrogance. My sea shanty playlist is exceptionally well curated.
I believe it. I believe this might be the best sea shanty playlist in all of Spotify.
Oh yay! I'm so happy.
I can't wait to
Okay,
listen.
Time. I got one more thing. It's kind of a odd non-question, but I wanted to get your opinion on it. I'm biology major. I graduated from college. I'm
Sick.
studying for the MCAT, all that good jazz. So very busy. I don't have a lot of time for projects and stuff, but I've always had kind of like what I describe as a tortured engineer that lives inside me. I say that as I turn around and look at like my project desk that
Let
gets
them
no
out.
projects done,
Let
but
them
it
out.
is covered in like solder and tools and pliers and a completely deconstructed like airsoft gun and things
Oh
like
shoot,
that.
you mod airsoft!
I do. Oh my goodness.
Dude, that's
I
so
was the guy with
sick!
the lipo batteries.
Yes! Oh my
That
god!
might have been me.
Oh
I
my
put them
god,
in
yeah.
fire. Well, they're in metal paint cans. I'm gonna get a fire paint red.
That's why you have plenty, and that's why you know. Yes, please store your lipo batteries better. You're giving me anxiety.
I will. I realize that I will do so. But yeah, my question had been like, I keep trying to. Motivation is my own issue, you know, but I keep trying to start a project that I've wanted to do for a while.
What is it?
That would. So I'm a ham. I'm a licensed ham operator. Yay, big fun. I won't give you
Very
my
cool.
call sign because that will dox me.
Yeah, don't do that. Please don't dox yourself in front of 1,500 people.
Yeah, let's not do that. But I really wanted to like, and I have zero coding experience. I could not print "Hello World" if you like paid me to do it.
I think you could.
That's how bad I am.
I think you could. What language are we talking about? Because in Python, it's literally just print and then in parentheses "Hello World." I think
Ellie,
you
I
could
don't even-
figure it out.
I don't even know how to answer that question about which language. I own an Arduino. I think I've programmed it once. I forgot how to do it, but I've got this crazy idea in my head that somehow I'm going to be able to hook up my like homemade antenna to a bunch of servos and then pull Kepler data because you can amateur radio satellites exist. They have repeaters on them, and you can pull the Kepler
And you're gonna
orbital
have the
coordinates
servos
from
reflected
online.
to show.
Yeah, have the servos point at it so I can use a directional antenna with good gain to keep it focused on the satellite as it goes overhead, which is actually kind of hard. Like I did it manually once with the ISS, and you have to like Doppler shift your radio with your
Dude,
hands if you're doing it. It's
that is
really
an
weird.
awesome project. And it doesn't sound too complicated. If you want help, honestly, we could probably even do this on stream if you wanted. I think that would be super sick.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That never. Okay. I mean, that would be super cool.
That
If
would
I
be
could
so
just find some
sick.
time amid my studies, but yeah.
No, this is like
I've had this idea in my head for years, and I've just never. I didn't do anything about it because I just didn't know where to start because I've never done this. I've never programmed before. I've got like a soldering iron, and that's about it.
Well, that's all you need for a little while. I think we could get you going on this. This is an awesome project, and I believe in your ability to do it.
That would be so cool. Okay, I think I've consumed way too much time, but thank you so much. It was super awesome to meet you.
There's
You're the
there's
best.
no time where you're great. You're the best. Thank you so much for talking about your projects and for hanging out and coming on. You weren't
Thank
weird,
you, and thank
despite
you.
your fears.
Thank you to the. Oh, yay, good. Thank you to the community too. Honestly, like seeing everybody talk about their projects has like gotten that spark back in me, and so it's really that's a large part of the reason why I haven't given up on projects is because I joined this server and everybody
Woo!
here.
We all got projects here. I have to finish Neurodog.
Okay, let me get out of the way because there are more peoples.
Oh, okay. Well, it was great having you. Bye.
Bye.
And now we wait for Maple to do her thing. There we go. Another casualty of Maple. She's doing so good. She's doing so good. Can we just like talk for a second? Harold the Fox, the Gobbers, welcome. Thank you so much for the follows. Wallet, welcome. Draconis Fafner, welcome. All of these new people following, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. It's nice to meet you. And yeah, if we could just talk for a second about what an amazing job Maple is doing organizing all of this. I know that she has been so anxious about this. I know that another soul absorbed into the Maple void. Thank you for the hydrate. I know that she's been so worried about this for so long. Usaron, welcome! Thank you for the follow. And it just makes me so happy to see it going well and to see her slowly being able to like slow her heart rate down to a normal speed. Codebug's cute. Codebug's cute. Oh my god, guys, the plushie. The plushie! Okay, May, I'm ready. I will ramble no more. Exequio, welcome! Thank you for the follow. Are we ready, May? Are we ready? Hey, yo! Tenshi!
Hi, Ellie.
It's so good to see you. Okay, so I have to give a little bit of background. For those of you who don't know, Tenshi is my friend. We keep trying to arrange collabs and it's absolutely cursed. Every time we arrange a collab, I get sick. Or there is like some absolutely unavoidable obstacle. I almost wanted to try and arrange a collab with her for next week just because I figured that like the laws of the universe were aligned in such a way that I would definitely get an interview on that slot. Like this was a way to ensure that I would get an interview because
oh my god,
the internet will never the universe, what's the difference, will never allow us to collab. So
one day.
One day.
Oh my goodness. But I didn't come on with a question. I just wanted to compliment you because
what?
You are one of the most fantastic and talented people I have ever had the pleasure of being friends with.
Shut up.
I am so happy and excited to see your progress. Like, I remember when you were still blue, when you were blue, Ellie.
You remember Blue Ellie? Those were
Yes.
cursed dark days. We don't talk about Blue Ellie.
No, but it was so fun. Like, you would do the Bug Facts ASMR, and it was just so cozy.
Very cozy. Very cozy.
It was,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I want to start that back up again, but I'm not exactly sure how. But I want to start that back up again.
Yeah, I would love to watch them again, because honestly, your vibes are just immaculate. I'm so happy for you. Like, every time I come on and you're just like the happiest person in the world, and it makes me so happy to see you.
What? You're so happy. You're always baking beautiful things. You're always singing beautiful things. Oh my gosh. You're the same kind of inspiration to me. Shush.
No, you're that for me. And like when I was watching your stream yesterday with like your new model and seeing the rigging and all the cute things.
Isn't it beautiful? Dude, I
It's
can't
so
wait.
beautiful.
I think about it every second. Every second of every day, I'm just like, soon. Because it's so much like this model, right? Like, I'm not sacrificing anything in the design, but it's so much better.
Yes, and oh my gosh, it makes the little heart on your chest more noticeable too.
Yeah! Which is like, in my opinion, the second cutest part of my design after the antennae.
The antenna are coming back. You're gonna get the antenna motion again.
They're gonna be able to move again. Thank goodness. I feel like the
Yes.
antenna physics are crucial. You gotta have the wobble in the sprongles.
You do, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see it debut because I know, like, and the banjo rigging. Oh, it's gonna be
Yes!
amazing.
Incredible! I'm gonna actually be able to play again. I'm gonna actually be able to play banjo again, which is gonna be so cool. I can't wait for that model, and I can't wait for when we finally do collab, which I swear will have to happen eventually.
It will have to happen. Oh my goodness, you're so amazing. I'm so happy for you.
But I don't know how to respond to this, but thank you. I mean, it's been a true gift getting to know everybody and getting to know you. So thank you.
Yeah, and honestly, I didn't have a question. I just wanted to like come on here and heap the praises on you.
You know you could just call me, right?
I feel so like awkward sometimes calling people like out of the blue though.
I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, but next time we do have to, do something together.
At some point, eventually, we'll geoguess or sing or something. Because
Yes, something.
I produced Tenchi's first original song. But I don't know if you guys have heard it. I don't know if we got any Tenchi fans in chat right now. But Tenchi wrote a song that was very beautiful. And I did all of the instrumentals in production, and it was super, super fun, and I keep thinking about maybe if we'll ever do it again, so...
I wrote another song.
You wrote another song?
I did it.
It's go time, boys! It's go time!
It's time to go. I was actually gonna reach out to you to like get your opinion on the lyrics.
Yes, please!
Yeah, so after your drinking stream tonight, which I'm so excited to watch.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous!
Don't be nervous. Ellie, you are a natural. You have so much talent. You are like the sweetest person on the planet.
Thank you. Yeah, they want to hear. Oh my god. Wait. Let me see how much I remember. But it's like. Okay. Hearts can heal. I know it's true. Why did I pick that key? That's solo. I have seen it healing. Wait, I have seen it healing. You. Yeah. Oh my god. Wait, I haven't played this in so long. Yeah, that's so embarrassing. My voice is really shot right now because I've been talking nonstop. I've just been yapping 100 times every second, and so my voice is like really. I swear there's cobwebs in there. But soon, I will be able to sing again.
Hopefully soon, because you're singing and telling secrets. It was so great.
Thank you. I hope we can do that again.
Yeah, I don't want to keep you for too long because I think you've got one more person coming on, but I hope we get to talk
We're
soon.
the last person? My gosh. Okay. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait, Tenchi. We'll collab at some point. I'm sorry, and I don't know what's wrong with the world, but it was so good. It was so good seeing you. Thank you for coming on and hanging out.
Yeah, it was so good speaking to you. Have a good evening, day.
Have a good-
We're in the same time zone.
We're in the same time zone. Have a good afternoon.
You too. Bye.
One more person remains. I think it's Boadromian. That's exciting. That's exciting. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. So, guys, we having fun? One final sacrifice. Oh yeah, we could listen to a little bit of Tenchi's song while we wait.
My feet knew the dance from the time
I'm back.
was
Welcome.
young.
Thank you for the follow.
I learned from my parents who clapped while I sung. They whispered to me, child, you must grow up strong.
Enigmatic Shark, thank you so much. Hello from 35,000 feet.
On your song. My heart knew the sound before my head could. A vision of something from my childhood. I learned this old fear from somewhere deep inside.
We're gonna get to the chorus because the chorus is really cute. She's such a good songwriter.
Rhythm that made my heart.
Seiko, welcome. Thank you for the follow. How does this only have 500 more
Hearts
views?
can heal, I know it's true. I have seen it heal in you. Stitching up the broken pieces, gently weaving threads renew. A symphony that's strong and true. My soul knew the song long before I was born, but my hands knew the shake of the mind that was scorned. You said I was broken, you tried to explain. While I wondered how much of me remained.
Bunny's back! Hello! May, you're back! You're back! Which means presumably you got somebody in tow. Who have you got in tow? Yeah, I would always release some of my stems. I mean, again, I wouldn't release some of my stems on this song because this is Tenchi's song. So ask Tenchi if she's cool with it, and if she is, I will release all the stems. But that's her song. She wrote it. That's her vocal. So I wouldn't want to release anything without her permission. But if she says it's cool, I would be happy to release any of those stems. So, May, who's it gonna be? Who we got? Ayo, Boadromian! How's it going?
Hi Ali, hi Codebugs. Oh, I am very nervous. The most people I have talked in front of is 20, and now there is 1,400. So
It's fine. It's fine. Just imagine they're all in their underpants.
Okay. That does not make it any better.
No, but now you're happy to go back to imagining them in more clothes. So it's a relief, isn't it?
All right. Okay. So I will just imagine winter clothes, something that covers everything.
Imagine the little code bugs wearing a pair of underpants. Wait, why is that so funny to me?
Oh, no.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Oh, okay. I was just imagining code bugs right now, but what should I continue? Okay, I do have an excuse for a question, because honestly, I just know that if I miss this opportunity, then I will blame myself forever. Mm-hmm. So I did come up with one question. So you mentioned that you are not very good at talking to people offline, especially your colleagues. So
Yes.
you would rather just eat dry pasta than to ask someone to move from the microwave. But then online, you are more than ready to threaten everyone with throwing them into the Hudson River.
Yes.
And how does this switch happen? Why are you so comfortable with talking in front of so many people?
I mean, I think I said it sort of before, but I just kind of imagine that you guys are all my friends, which is why I got the Sarapocialism. But also why I think it's really comfortable. I don't know. I just kind of imagine like okay, when you meet a coworker, that's very different from like when you met someone at college, right? So I just imagine that like I'm meeting you guys all at college. Like you guys are just like all, friends of friends, friends or friends of friends, someone I met at the caf, and now we're just hanging out, right?
Oh, is it? I don't know. I consider my coworkers sort of friends.
Oh, I'm afraid of my coworkers. They're all a lot older than I am, and they have lawns.
Oh yeah, that is different. Just because we are more or less the same age group with my coworkers.
Ah, that would probably help, yeah.
Okay, so I guess I should continue the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
As I said, I don't really have any topics prepared. I just
don't
really
worry
wanted
about
to
it.
take this opportunity.
I can ask you questions if you want. I could show you what it feels like. I could interview you
Oh.
for a change.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be embarrassing, but let's go anyway.
How many siblings you got?
Just one younger brother,
Nice.
and it is indeed.
What do your parents do?
Well, one of them is a teacher, so you know how that is like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the other one is, I think the correct term was in English, maybe that's a geodet or something like that.
A what?
He measures land. So he goes out there in the field, measures things, compares them to the map, and helps with the initial parts of building. Building buildings there.
That's sick. Are you close with your family?
Oh, very much so. We still live together.
Amazing.
But it's the house is separated into 3 completely separate parts.
Ideal.
But yeah, very much so.
Surveyor,
and I don't have
yeah,
to pay rent.
a surveyor.
Oh,
You
is that
got
what it's
pets?
called?
What kind of pets you got?
Okay, so because the house is separated, my parents have a dog and a cat, and it's a very special dog because it's a therapy dog. So
So
since
he's
birth he
trained
was
to give people therapy.
yeah, since birth. So my mother is very obsessed with him, and he
Good.
is going out with actual sessions with both kindergarten kids and elderly people. So yes, it's a hobby that she takes very seriously.
What's your
And
favorite
then my
color,
brother,
huh? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
it's
You had more pets to share. Continue
yeah, my
sharing pets.
brother has a dog too, but he is also kind of impressive, but not quite as much as the other one.
Y'all are giving
But,
your dogs trauma. You're like, why can't you be like your brother? Why can't you be?
No. We love all of them. It's just yes, one of them is seriously way more impressive than the other. But to be fair, my personal favorite is my brother's dog because she is kind of like a fox. The way she jumps and moves around and almost the sounds she make. So yeah, she's kind of amazing.
Favorite color, go.
Oh yeah, right. The hex is I think 0A116, and
Wait.
actually I should just.
You're the
I know
best
when
kind of dork. Why did you have a hex code ready to go? What color is that? Just like
because I'm very specific about it. I think I will need to write it down to be able to say it back properly, but it's kind of a teal. It's a bit closer to the green end. And it's the actual color of my room too, and I love this color. It's just very comforting.
That's incredible. I love that color too. I can't believe you had the hex ready to go. That's crazy, man. When I said, "What's your favorite color?" I expected you to maybe be like, "Oh, I think like a greenish blue." Not like
Yeah.
have a hex ready to go. That's incredible. Okay. Last question.
Actual hex is I'm going to say it properly. Sorry, 0A614A. That is the correct.
0A614A. Let me Google that really quick. 0A.
It's a very soothing color.
614A. Let's go. Hex color. Ooh, that is a nice color, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me put that on stream real quick, guys. Check that out. That's pretty nice, huh? It's a pretty nice color right there. Not a bad choice, Bodromian. But I have one final question.
Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, I have the stream paused, and I think I missed the song, so I will just have to watch the.
Oh no, I'm sorry about that.
That's fine.
What's your favorite food?
Oh. I don't think I should say it UL this time.
What?
Yeah, I know you have a history with it, and you're not much of a fan of it. But
Is
I
it a
just feel
chicken
like how
nugget?
convenient it is.
Is it cake or is it a chicken nugget?
Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but
wait, that's your
it's that
favorite
dust.
food?
That is the most convenient one.
But that's
Okay,
not
I'm
what
going
I
to say,
didn't say what's the most convenient food. I said what's your favorite food? Number one favorite.
Okay, my favorite food is called rakott krumpli, which I need to translate to English. But
Yeah,
it's,
sorry about that. I don't know that
It's
one.
mostly just boiled potatoes and eggs and a little bit of bacon and maybe tomato and stuff like that all baked
I love
together. And
tomatoes.
Yeah, I don't know how to cook it, but my mother does, and she's amazing with it.
Heck
So
yeah!
it's my favorite tasting food.
Heck yeah! So, we got a favorite food. We got a favorite color. We got family info. We are
What
finally
else everybody
ready
need?
to.
Oh, by the way, if you just want to dox me, I can say my full name. I don't
No,
mind.
don't do that, don't do that.
Oh, that's not what we are doing. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my
It's
god,
fine, it's
the
fine.
fear I felt. Maple's no in chat. That's so incredible. Okay, well, maybe next time you have it, you could post a picture of what that food looks like so that we can learn more about it in the Discord.
Oh, sure.
Thank you so much. Do you have any questions? Do you have anything else you want to add?
Questions? No, I don't think I have anything. I just want to say that you are amazing. Thank you very much for streaming.
What?
Yeah, I was really afraid how to say it because it's either too emotional or too cringy, but I do have to say that very much love watching your content. Thank you very much for being here.
Love that you're here watching it. I thank you for being
Aw,
here. Thank
thank
you for
you.
being part of this community. Thank you so much. It was so good meeting all these code bugs today.
Thank you too.
Oh my gosh.
And
Okay.
I'm not saying bye because I will still be here in chat, but
Well, yeah. I guess I should say bye because I'm going to disconnect from the call-in altogether because that's the last person, I think. Okay, well,
Okay.
bye. Ah, the spooky call leaving sound. Guys, we did it. We did it without Maple having to kill anybody. We actually managed to get through all of our live callers without Maple having to kill anyone or me or herself. And I'm so proud of us. Thank you so much for hanging out today. This was so much fun. I would absolutely consider doing this again, but I think that Maple would strangle me, and I think I would deserve it. SJFH2, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much for 4 months. No murder today. No deaths. So, let's see who's online right now. Let's see who's streaming, because I have to go drink a bunch of water and eat a bunch of food in preparation for the drinking stream. Oh my god. Guys, it's Cerber's birthday. Of course we're rating Cerber. You know we're rating Cerber. Thank you so much for tipping May. Okay, let's go raid the birthday dog. Let's go raid the birthday dog. She is so good and so cute, and I can't wait to see how her birthday is going. Let's go hang out with Cerber. Oh my god, is there new merch? I haven't actually seen this. There might be, I don't know. Anyway, let's go. I'll see you in her chat. Let's go. 1 viewer ready to raid, 213 ready to raid, 378 ready to raid, 540 ready to raid, 745 ready to raid, 961 ready to raid, not a number ready to raid. Come on, guys, come on. We got not a number. We are ready to go. I will see you at Cerber's chat. Thank you so much for hanging out. It was wonderful meeting all of you a little bit more personally.
Test entries today because I didn't get to look at them yesterday, so I'm gonna start that. Wait, what? None.